Hey y'all. Y'all up in here. We ready to gossip for real tonight. Man, look, before I even start hollering at everybody, we got a cousin that stopped by the porch and we show nothing to have a good time. Y'all know good boy. Go on, get ready to laugh. Listen, you put your pillow in front of your stomach, hug it real good because we about to act cool tonight. So get ready, get ready, get ready in the words of PD Jakes. Hey good boy,
Hey,
what's
DJ
going down,
DJ
cuz?
Jimmy also said that too. Get it
Uh-oh.
ready, get it ready, get it ready now.
Hey.
It was that
Yeah,
DJ
I wasn't
Jimmy.
even gonna go there. I hadn't even thought about that. Listen, I went to popping my booty before I knew it. Let me holler and see who's in the room. M.I. Spiller, how you doing? Yeah, anybody that's affected by the hurricane, we definitely praying for y'all. Indigo Sage Terror, how you doing? Evangelist, how you doing? Mo Walker. Mo Walker in the building with your crazy self. Hey, BJ Dez, what's happening? What is happening? There go my beautiful niece, Jazzy. Niecy, hey, girl. Uh-oh, Velma Cook, Tina. All right. Listen, it ain't a party till Egypt show up. Hey, Egypt, one of my dough keepers. Y'all ain't finna play with it. Hey, girl, how you doing? Who else we got? Who else we got? Y'all holler at me. Listen, when you come in, please hit the like button. Help a girl out. Y'all got me out here in these YouTube streets begging for likes. If you know you like to come over here and hang out on the porch and cut up with us, please subscribe to this channel. Help a sister out. Okay? Help a sister out. I appreciate it. What you say now? You know I love your name. Miss Mary, how you doing? Miss Sparkle, Joy L, AVL, all of my beautiful sisters. Love my dogs too. How you doing? Hey now. Alondra, girl, you made it. Auntie Eva, Queena, Marva. All y'all names in with Sound like I'm rapping. Ernestine Lee, how you doing? For real. You see how their names just fell? Plum, what's up? CC Miller, Chanel D. Queen, Christine Lambert, Lord, iridescent unicorn farts. I love your name. Ain't nobody got a name like that but you. Demi P, girl, you made it? All right. Listen, I'm happy to see you guys. Humble Beauty, Vanessa, good to see you. You know I miss you when you're not here. Listen, if I miss anybody, please understand. Charge it to my head, not my heart. PBH, Queen JC, how you doing, sister? That's what's up. Miss Drea, Yvette, Quiet Storm 87. All right, look. First of all, let me tell y'all again, hit that like button. If you didn't hit it before, hit it now. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. It's free. I swear to God. We're gonna talk about some people tonight that got money, but you ain't got to have nothing. You can hang over here for free. You ain't got to pay to kick it. Just hit that like button. Help me out. DT, what's going down? HU Angel One, Tracy Williams, Roz Storm, what's up? What's up? What's happening? Listen. So first of all, those of y'all that came to movie night last night, I'm so happy you made it. I had a good time kicking it with y'all. You know Harlem Nights was a classic. All us had to watch Vera get shot in her pinky toe and the line heard around the world. Okay, I'm an honest hoe, and all my hoes is honest. Baby, when she said it, she took me out all them years ago, and she took me out again last night. And I had fun with y'all on the porch. We cut the food up in here. Miami in November, girl, where you been? Okay. So all of y'all that came out for movie night, I'm so glad you did. We're gonna do it again real soon, okay? Hey Chi-Town, what's going on? I am unique. What's up? Now y'all know tomorrow night we got the Royal Talent Fest. Right now, I got a good maybe 9 contestants, and I could have swore we could have done better than that. So we're gonna see if anybody else signs up before I get up in the morning, before the cock crows and before the sun comes up. Because if not, we got the Divine Nine, and we're gonna see what they do tomorrow at the Royal Talent Fest, which will be held on Zoom. And we're gonna do the voting over here on the porch, and we're gonna have the after party over here. Leslie Prim, girl, you sent me a gift off my Amazon wish list, and I'm gonna open it tonight or maybe tomorrow doing Crown Chat. I don't know, but I gotta show it to everybody. I didn't open it and see what it is yet, but I know you sent me a gift on my Amazon wish list and it arrived today. Hey Adele, how you doing, girl? So listen. Keaton, you made it. What? Just Jules JG? Yeah, your cousin Gavoy is here. Lel. Say yes. You were telling me we get to talk about how Kanye and Kim had looking like the ghost of Christmas past on that stage. Listen, you already ready. You already ready.
Dumbass.
Okay? Listen, you know we're gonna dig into their behinds. You know we're gonna do it. You know we're gonna do it. Man, look, I'm so happy y'all made it up in here. Like, just get ready for a good time. Get comfortable. The Amazon wish list, it should be. Hold on, let me double check something. Because I might have forgot something. Because y'all know I do that sometimes. It's usually in one spot. Let me make sure it's there before I open my big old mouth. And it is big. Let me see. Okay. I'm adding it 1 second, y'all. I forgot about it because I don't know. I don't think about it that much. It actually only comes back to mind when somebody sends something and then it's like, oh my God, one of my sisters sent me something off the wish list. And that's so cool when that happens. I appreciate it. It's almost like getting a big old hug from y'all, especially since we all the way on the other side of the world surviving the Carnival 19. So now it has been officially added to the description of this video. So if you go out, close it, and open it back, the Amazon wish list, the membership link, the list of our sister channels, all that good stuff is going to be in the description box for this video. All right. So y'all done made it up in here. I see y'all done crowded in, jumped on the porch. Get your off. Pull out them citronella candles. We got chicken wings and lemonade and the Royal family emojis. Get comfortable because we got to talk about some foolishness tonight. Good boy, what is your cash app?
It's Gabor, but it got 2 G's instead of 1.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna post it because we're gonna play a different kind of game tonight. Okay, we ain't just doing no super chats and super stickers. Y'all don't just show me love. Show some love to your kin folks. You got people visiting. We gonna act like we got home training tonight. Okay. All right. No, that's how we do this thing. Ain't no greedy folks over here. We don't do that. This is the home of the cashy girls. We real cashy over here. We cashy over here. And we ain't greedy and we ain't stingy. We take care of each other. We take care of our kin folks. It's let me make sure I got it right before I pin it, okay? Now, good boy, look at the screen. Is that correct?
With 2 G's.
2 G's, not 2 B's. See, I was gonna mess up. You see? I done told y'all I'm old.
You ain't old, girl. You just seasoned.
Like some collard greens. So yeah, that's the game we playing around here. Y'all want to show some love to our cousin, and I sure hope y'all will, because y'all know how we give around here. So let's make sure that we show the love all the way around the board, okay? That's what we gonna do. And I appreciate you. All right. So, good boy, did I get it right this time?
Yeah.
I got it right. I'm so proud of me. Ain't y'all proud of me? I actually did something right. So we're going to pin that at the top of the chat. Y'all know what it do. If you decide you want to show some love, don't just show love to me. I know it's my platform. This is our cousin, y'all. Y'all know we got home training around here. We ain't ignorant. We going to do the right thing all the time. That's what we do. This Jules JG says, season right. Vanessa says she needs your cash app, JC. Now, JC, you can cooperate, or I can go and put it in there for what you want to do.
JC.
I'm gonna give you time to do the right thing, JC.
I'm gonna give you time. So now I can see the chat.
Okay, good. Vanessa say that's right, Shanitra.
Hey y'all, I couldn't see the chat. I can see it now. Hey y'all. Hey Linda. I'm good. Hey Nelson.
Okay, she talking about, oh my God. Don't holler about God now. No. Put that
hey Joel. Hey Miss G.
Oh yes.
Hey Plum. What's good? Nacho Twins mama. Hey Ernestine Lee.
Yes.
Hey Nika.
Oh,
hey Mo Walker. Mo, is it Mo?
Yeah, that's Mo. Mm-hmm.
Mo.
That thing they're crazy. Mo.
Hey Chi-Town Naja.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a model.
There
must be a model in the chat.
She might be, because that girl is pretty every time I see her. Hey, Christian Keita slid in the back door. All right. So y'all know how we do. We got to start with the light stuff and get a little bit heavy. Now the lightest thing on the roster. First of all, Nene. Y'all know we like Nene around here. Jaded, Jaded. Listen, cuz, let me know if you want to holler at us or something. Okay. And my spiller say, check your cash app, good boy. Check it out. Check it out. Mimi, our resident sniper, our head snipers in the
Thank
building.
you.
Love my dogs too. Thank you so much. Say I don't have a cash app, but can you pass this on to the boy? Says I absolutely will.
Oh, thank you.
Hold on. No, the cash app is at this pinned to the top of the link. Don't use that one with no 2 B's. It's 2 G's, baby. 2 G's. It's pinned at the top of the chat. Use that one. Don't use nothing else. You can? Okay. I got you, cuzzo. You woke up from your drunken stupor. Now that's my kind of party right there. He said he woke up from a drunken stupor.
Who said that?
That's what Jaded Nerd said.
Oh
my God. I am not. So you guys know I love Nene. So this ain't no Nene shade. But cuz and I had a good, you done drag Nene in your past. Well, I'm not gonna drag her tonight because I love Nene. But we did get a chance to see that clip of Nene's cameo, a part of her cameo in that Good Dynasty reboot. Now, what I saw, it was interesting. I'm not going to say she's a good actress, but I absolutely love.
Yeah, we're not gonna lie for it now.
We ain't gonna lie for her. I love Nene, but good boy, I ain't see no good acting. Did you?
I ain't never seen no good acting from Nene. I don't want to drag her or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I seen a couple of episodes of that show that Ryan Murphy had her on when she played the coach.
Yes, on Glee. That was Glee.
Yeah, she was playing Nene as a basketball coach or some type of coach, PE coach or something.
Yeah,
I ain't see no acting from Nene.
Yeah, no. I understand. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. So I saw it. It was interesting. Jada said she was in the new normal too. Yeah, the acting is a little lackluster or whatever. But shout out to Nene. At least she made it on there. This on the light side of the gossip. This on the light side. Hey Ray Queen, I told you, yeah, you could if you need to. Yeah, it was a swimming coach. That's right. Now also on the lighter side, before we get into the stuff that's gonna require some drag. Yeah, I think she is playing herself, Miss Kiki. Playing herself as the character, and I think she playing herself by acting. But I'm gonna shut up because I like Nene and that ain't none of my business. Hey, Miss Weedy Poo. And I also on the lighter side, good boy, I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all president. Now they say this Joker was in a meeting, and I saw the clip with the Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett. And in the middle of the meeting, this man done dozed off and went to sleep. You know how them old men sleep and their head be tucked down in their neck.
I didn't know Joe. I didn't know that man was that old.
Old as dirt. He's old as dirt. He been around. He been around since the crucifixion, and he was sitting up in that meeting. Hey, Nidra, sitting up in that meeting, the man just talking about the history of the relationship between our two great countries. Joe ain't heard a goddamn thing. He's sitting up there doing the granddaddy sleep with his head tucked in his shoulders and his neck. He didn't even move. I was trying to figure out if he was still alive. I wanted somebody to walk up and poke him with a stick. Lord have mercy. Queen of States, Joe. Got doggone something's going wrong with Joe. I'm trying to figure out who thought it was a good idea to put this man in the White House. I feel like we watching the world's longest remake of Weekend at Bernie's. This man, does anybody know if he's still alive? Can one of y'all do a wellness check?
And Trump don't miss a chance to drag him.
At all. Lord have mercy. You know what? KB said, I think he's gonna just barely make it through this term. He's so old, he signed that Constitution. I think he did. If he didn't sign it, he was one of the ghostwriters. Linda say, good boy, that's because she can't act. She always overdo it. She act like a drag queen. Honey, don't put that on the drag queens. The queens are fabulous. Say rather have Sleepy Joe than Cheeto. Can we have neither? Is that an option? Can we just, how you go through a couple of bad relationships And you just be like, I just want to be by myself for a while. I want some time to get to know me. And we, as a country, can we just not have a president for 4 years? Can we take some time to ourselves? Is that an option? Because I'm just
like what we've been doing anyway. I think Joe, he giving me signs of dementia.
Right.
Like over there, like Erica's husband. Because I think that he done forgot who put him in office.
Right.
Because I don't think he ain't did nothing for us yet. But okay, Joe. Okay, Joe.
That's how I was feeling. It didn't make no sense to me. So I was like,
go ahead, I don't think he gonna do that for us. He got built up hate towards us. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't because he always got to have a black person or you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Somebody black with him for him to do something. He would have never been vice president without Barack, and he wouldn't have been the president now without girl. What's her name?
I
can't think of her name.
Can't call her what I want to call her. Kamala. I'm actually say her name. I ain't gonna say what I really call her because I don't like that one. And I'm just gonna put it out there, and they can take it any way they want to. Say that man is one kick away from a stroke. No, I don't like her. I ain't never liked her.
I don't trust her.
I don't trust her, and I don't like her. I don't see it for her at all. I'm not feeling her.
Well, she say she could make some fried chicken, and she used to smoke weed listening to Tupac and stuff. That's what she say on the Breakfast Club.
I mean, that's what she said. But the year that she was claiming that she was listening to Tupac and smoking reefer, Tupac wasn't making no records. Like, she got her lies all the way wrong. She's a lot of people's sorors, hint, hint. But that don't make me like her. So is Gizzard.
Okay.
So is Gizzard. I don't like Gizzard either. You can be pink and green. You can be, 20 pearls down. It changes not a thing. I don't like her. I'm never going to like her. The fact that...
You could love her. You could like her.
No, I can't. I couldn't like her if you paid me. You ain't got enough money to make me like her. I don't do her. Nothing about her. But yeah, so you're right. He always attaches himself to a person of color. Okay, because that's what I'm gonna say. Because I can't call her black. I can't confirm that.
Yeah, but a person of color.
A person of color.
I don't trust her.
Yeah, she's a little shiesty. She's a little shiesty. Yeah, Nelson say good boy. Good boy say you could like her. I can't. Hey, Dale. So no, I can't do that one. But that's also on the lighter side. One of y'all go do a wellness check on your president. Make sure he's still alive. We don't, it'll take a long time to get that smell out the carpets up in there. So y'all make sure that man is alive. Say she preferred Kamala over Cheetos, Sleepy Joe, etc. They all crooked. Yeah, they all crooked, including her. Crooked as a roach leg. Somebody get him. Y'all hit that like
IV shot in the back when he got backstage. They probably gave him an IV shot to get him back up. That's what they do to him.
Hit him with that epinephrine to get him up. Poor Joe. I don't like Joe, but I want y'all to make sure Joe is still among us. Okay, we don't want to have to send no chicken and funeral sodas to DC. So y'all check on Joe, please. Check on Joe. Moving right along on the docket, we got some more folks that we got to slide across the porch. Now, y'all, once again, what the hell wrong with Lil Boosie? Paging Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie, we need you to come to the porch immediately. Something is wrong with Lil Boosie. Now, I don't know if
he ain't gonna make it if he ain't gonna make it to the porch.
No, he got to swim.
Unless he can swim.
Now, if you ask me, do you believe in your heart of hearts that Lil Boosie is the kind of joker that can actually swim? I don't think so. He doesn't give me I can swim vibes. That's not what he's giving me at all. I'm not going to say too much about Lil Boosie before I tell y'all the rest of what this Negro has pulled. Now, according to Lil Boosie, I went to his Instagram page. And yes, I said Instagram. And according to Lil Boosie on his Instagram page up to 9 hours ago, Boosie is having something he called a Boosie bash. Question number one, who the hell going to something called a Boosie bash? That's number one. That don't even sound right. It sounds like if you go there, something going to happen to you that you might not like, and you might have to file a police report after. But he said the Boosie bash is still on. Ain't no cancellations. The hurricane is coming, y'all. Hurricane Ida is on the way. The people is being evacuated. They are being told to leave. Mandatory evacuations in a lot of parts of Louisiana. And this man said, this is a Boosie bash, and he say ain't no cancellations. Oh my God. See, y'all already in the comment section cutting the food. That's why I can't keep up with y'all. So you get bashed if you go. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Okay. So, and then he went further to say, y'all, that Lil Baby and Da Baby is still coming. Today it was getting on the jet as he was talking. Okay. KB said, I feel like I need a hepatitis shot before going. And you probably might. And on that note, he said that it's still going, and he said y'all better come on. Boosie say he got his coins, he ain't canceling nothing. Y'all ain't getting no money back. Y'all know in the news not long ago they was saying Lil Boosie had some problems with his finances. Now I don't know if it's true. I don't know that man like that. I don't care to either. Let me just say that. Praise God. And Boosie say he ain't canceling nothing. So I don't know how it's gonna work out. But apparently Lil Baby and Da Baby was on their way as of 9 hours ago for the Boosie bash. The boy, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I don't think this gonna end well.
Yeah, Boosie could get on the plane. Them people who stand there ain't gonna be able to get on the plane when that storm hit. See, I was a senior in high school when Katrina hit, and I'm from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even know that Katrina had hit until after we had already had people that survived Katrina already checked into our school. I didn't even know that Katrina had hit, and we was just that close.
Wow. Yeah, you won't even know what's happening until it's too late.
And when I ain't never seen no water like that before. It flooded a lot in Houston. I ain't never seen no water like that before.
You ain't lying. Now this place here floods. The first year I moved here with so much water in the streets, I didn't know if I was in Houston or Venice. All I needed one of them long boats and one of them fellas with that hat. It was real bad. The roads looked like rivers. And from what I hear,
Boosie's so smart. I don't think he could swim on the porch. We're gonna be safe if the water come on the porch, but I don't think he could. He ain't gonna be able to make it on the porch if he can't swim. He already short now.
Boosie, you all right over there?
That wasn't a smart move for him.
Somebody called Boosie. Maybe he got one of them waterproof phones. Y'all check and see if he's still alive. He's good in ignorance. If he is, we will see him on social media. Immediately, probably following the Boosie bash, if it holds up. So let's see what happens. I mean, it might be all right, it might not. But I feel like it's a little, it look a little iffy, for you to be still having. You see, they crazy. So, wait a minute. I gotta put that back. Boosie might be all right because he look like something that congealed in the doggone sewers. I ain't ready. Hey, Miss Chocolate Divine, with your gorgeous self.
So what category is out of?
Now, see, let me check real quick. Because I don't know. All I know is they said that thing gonna be terrible. They say the Ida is a cranky heifer, and she finna tear up some stuff. Somebody likened her to Hurricane Katrina.
Oh no.
That's what I heard.
Well, I also heard that the levees weren't gonna be able to hold that water this time. Neither.
Yeah, they say 25 minutes ago. Wait. Now the last news that I'm seeing, the most recent, is that Ida will be one of the strongest hurricanes to hit Louisiana since the 1850s.
Oh, so it's gonna be worse than Katrina.
Oh yeah, and this Negro says that the Boosie bash is still going down. So
well, we need him and all like-minded people to go stay right there. Don't y'all move.
Stay there and wait on the Lord at the Boosie bash. Don't move. Don't move. But for him to tell people to come there and stand there in the path of something that big, and then for him to be dumb enough to think he can stand up in the path of something that big. First of all, Boosie don't weigh but 17 pounds. That's a little known Black history fact. Boosie is 17 pounds. Y'all didn't even know that, did you? Boosie don't have enough weight to stand up under a light drizzle. And he think he gonna stand in the weight of 100-year storm. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that don't make a whole lot of sense to me. That don't make no sense to me. And if anybody listens to him and actually sit there, You deserve whatever you get, and I'm sorry. I hope that nobody is stupid enough to show up to something called a Boosie Bash to see him, somebody who calls himself Little Baby, and a Negro that calls himself the Baby. I warned y'all before about them people, all them little people, little this and little that, baby this. These are grown men. Any grown man calling himself little or baby, you might want to get the hell away from him. Something wrong with this man. He has a problem with orientation. You're big, sir. You're big and rusty. Ain't nothing little about you. You ain't been a baby for a long time. We don't even know if you take care of your babies. But if any man is running around calling himself little or baby and telling you to stand in the way of a category 4 storm, I'm gonna need you not to listen to him. And if you do, may the Lord be with you and may the odds be forever in your favor. Okay? So we're gonna set up a prayer for anybody stupid enough to listen to Lil Boosie and go to the Boosie Bash. Yeah, we praying for all potential victims over here at the Royal Family.
Did you see the Spike Lee documentary when the levees broke?
I did.
Them people was out there dying. The people, they weren't able to get to the people for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't have no food and water or nothing. Like, I just wouldn't play with that. I wouldn't play with that at all. Imagine being out there trying to evacuate after the storm that already hit you in weather that's because after them hurricanes come, it be real hot. You know what I'm saying? So you out there in over 100-degree weather and your mama passed away and you got to leave her there. They making you leave your mama there, write her name down on a piece of paper to put by her body. You know what I'm saying? And make you evacuate to Utah, Houston, all the cities and states that they were sending them people to. They wasn't even going together as families.
No, they was being spread out. And see, this is the thing too that's kind of scary about it. If anybody's irresponsible and listens, and sometimes our folks can be real silly and ignorant. Now, the truth of the matter is, if you make it for the night, if you make it for that night, you might not make it. You know what I'm saying? You might get through the little party, but when that storm touched down, you're gonna have a problem. You still got to try to evacuate now when you should have evacuated when you had more time. That's a special kind of stupid. Jaded, Jaded, how you doing, cuzzo?
I'm doing very well. I thought I'd show my face.
I'm so glad you did. We glad to have you.
I know you're glad.
Hello.
Hey.
Good boy, this is our other cousin, Jaded. So, what were your thoughts on Boosie trying to tell people to stay down there and wait on the category 4?
Oh, wow. Where do we begin, right? It's weird because, I don't understand. This dude cares more about the gays than we, the gays, care about the gays. And he's supposed to be, the alpha male and straight. He's supposed to not care about that. I don't care about what he's doing. I don't want to know what he's doing. But he cares about what we do. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's ignorant and stupid. And I just think, he's just really self-absorbed. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, people need to be, getting to safety, trying to evacuate as best they can, But when you got a name like Boosie or my
Boosie.
bad. Boosie. Okay. I'm just saying, when you got a name like Bust It Wide Open, I mean, it might be a Freudian slip, He might wear a slip. I don't know. I don't like him. That's just that's my synopsis. I don't like him.
Yeah. I don't think you're alone. You're not alone in that. There's a lot of people that don't like Boosie, and for good reasons. Yeah, Pat, he said Boosie. That's what he said, because I heard him. So that's that on that, right? I don't know. I just feel like that was irresponsible as hell, because you got to look at, somebody might be ignorant enough to listen to this man. I'm sure there's quite a few people stupid enough to listen to a man who calls himself Boosie and does ridiculous things on the internet. Okay, Nidra said, imagine being stuck for days with Boosie, the little baby, and the baby waiting to be rescued by the helicopters. I can't imagine.
But see, that's the thing, though. Little baby and the baby, got money where they can go and afford to, what I'm saying, fly off in a jet or private jet or something. Boosie don't. Little Boosie don't. The Boosie don't got that.
Facts.
Yeah.
So he probably gonna be asking them for a ride.
Yeah.
And he gonna have to bust his Boosie open to get the ride.
And see, Deb got a point. This is giving me, I need the money. This is broke behavior. I need this money. We ain't canceling nothing. And I feel like, you know what? Lovely Sherry telling the truth. Ignorant and dangerous with his influence. I don't like the fact that anybody is silly enough to be influenced by him, but we got to be real. Some people are. Some people really are influenced by somebody that ignorant. Okay? I don't even play like that. And just say, I'm from Florida and I don't play with no hurricanes, girl. I'm from Florida and I don't play either. Now, if I can kind of see that it's not coming directly at me and it's not a big storm, you know, we're not afraid of storms like that over there. But if it's a category 4, better still, 100-year storm, why the hell would you stay still for that? Like, that just don't make no sense. They Linda said the water was gonna get as high as 15 to 20 feet.
I don't know, man.
Boosie 8 has a ranch style house. That water is gonna cover his house with no problem. With his begging ASAP. Ooh, yeah.
Please
And
get
according to Boosie gonna get Boosie bashed by Adam. See, this right here, I don't know. I just hope people is gonna be all right. That's all I say. I hope the people gonna be all right. Like somebody said earlier, y'all send up a prayer for the potential victims. Like, this is what happens when you listen to Negroes who call themselves little and babies. Babies and little people, I don't understand what you're doing. And while we at it, since we talking about the baby, y'all call him the baby, I call him the dummy. I had no intention on bringing him up. But let me go ahead and just say this thing for what it's worth, right? I told y'all that them ignorant heifers wasn't finna cancel a goddamn thing. They right back on his job like he ain't did nothing. See, I tried to tell the world that people underestimate the ignorance of folks in social media and people in our communities. DT, thank you for the super chat. So he's basically saying he wants to be a defense wall against the hurricane with the Boosie badge and with the Carnival 19 on top of it. Thank you, Boo. You so crazy. But that's what I'm saying. When it comes to the dummy, people are they were way too happy. They were celebrating too quick. And what I mean is, I saw this Negro online, and he was like in a mall or some kind of department store, it looks like. And so this lady was asking him, "Oh, can I take your picture?" And so he tells her, "Come sit on my lap. You know, I'm Santa Claus or whatever." So she goes sit on the man's lap. He gonna hug her, lay all up on her titty and everything, take the picture. She get up and he's like, "Oh, I think she liked me." I mean, he's all worked up because you can see it through his shorts. And I'm gonna say that, y'all know I keep it clean on the porch. Baby, let me tell you, I went to the comment section because I'm expecting to see the people lighting him up. Oh no, that ain't what I saw. Them hookers was in there and all of them needed a cold shower. Oh, I'd have sat right in the middle. Oh, I'd have did this, I'd have did that. They was in there showing their behind in the comment section.
No.
One of them actually had the nerve to say, "Why does he still turn me on even after I know he punched the black woman?" See, listen, y'all got to understand the toxicity and the ignorance is real. These people will support these men that are dangerous. They will support these people that are predators in our communities. Thank you, Deb. That was the word I was looking for. They will support them. They will stand behind them. And then they will attack you if you say too much about them. Y'all leave that mess alone. Leave it alone. Because these people are still behind him. They still behind him. Even if everybody else says, you know, the people who got more than 10 functioning brain cells, then they say, "Nah, I don't want nothing to do with him." Nelson say, "We literally saw him." You saw that? Yeah, because I saw that too. Them shorts was too thin and I was uncomfortable. Okay.
I mean,
yeah. Go ahead,
baby. I'm gonna leave that alone.
No, you don't. Say what you gotta say.
No, I mean, oh wow. I mean, there has to be some kind of like, no, I think people are just lost. I was trying to figure out, is there a redeeming quality with Boosie, but I don't, because he's not cute at all. He's not attractive at all. But you know, sometimes the ugly people be having the most blessings, but even with the most blessings, I cannot. And that's with the jaundice in his eyes. I can't do it. Allegedly.
I'm looking at it on Twitter. So it don't even look like they could sell out the whole stadium. It's at Southern University. They didn't even sell out the whole stadium.
Wow.
For the Boosie badge. That seemed to be the concert where they're gonna be giving head in the parking lot, where niggas gonna be giving other niggas head in the parking lot.
Man.
That one now.
Come on,
I'm just saying.
lot. Yeah.
Listen, y'all go mess around and Boosie is gonna get me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm dying over here. I hope that Boosie really. I hope they end this thing early and get them people out of there on time. Y'all is killing me with the
baby.
parking lot.
Little baby, what you say? Little dummy just made it.
Oh, the dummy just made it.
The dummy just made it on her private jet.
Oh, the dummy worries my soul, but he's been worrying my soul for a long time. I'm scared of them parking lots. What y'all want to bet one of them gonna make a new song called Parking Lot? I just feel like it's coming.
Yeah.
I feel like it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Because all this fixation on what other people do with their bodies and genitals, it seems a little strange to me. Why are you? What's with the fixation? I'm just saying, what's with the fixation? I feel like Boosie. Do you have anything you want to tell us? Do you have anything?
Well, he told us about what happened when he was in jail. He said he didn't know about the shower can, and he said he went into jail and he saw a man riding another man. He said how he described it. He saw a man riding the daylights out of another man thing in the shower, and he was doing it on like a reverse cowgirl. And he said he was riding the shit out that nigga, dude. That's what he said.
But see, good board. That's
so
what I
was
don't
looking.
get.
You was looking. You had to watch it. You was standing there for a little bit. You was watching it.
Yeah, he had to be watching it.
It's a description.
And he said that the nigga was. Oh, he said that the man that was riding the rider was holding the ridee ankles as he was riding it.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So he knew. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
He stood there and watched it. He said it.
Oh my! See, that's what I've been saying. Anybody that's that fixated, you fixated because you got a fixation, and that's all I'm gonna say. Because you know I don't talk like that, but it is what it is. Boosie, you might have something you want to tell us. We ain't gonna judge you, but you might have something you want to tell us. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And then I'm gonna slide on down to Peter Thomas. Y'all know I call him Peter with the good skin. Peter Thomas clapped back at Fox Soul, y'all, for spreading them rumors about them bounce checks. And I remember the other night I told y'all I didn't believe that mess because it didn't make sense. You know, text messages, anybody can send a text message. Always believe that. Don't believe no tea. It's just a text message. Don't believe that because anybody can get an app and text themselves. And you know, some people got trap phones. They can text themselves. JC say Papa Smurf. Nika say Uncle Ben. So y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Peter with the good skin. Well, y'all, Peter shaded the hell out of them over there at Fox Soul. He shaded them so bad, I was embarrassed. He gonna pretend like he don't first know who they are. He said I had to look up what Fox Soul was first. And we like, Peter, come on. Peter, I'm not bad at that. But Peter called them out by names. He started with Clawfoot Claudia. Y'all know Clawfoot. Al Reynolds and Dineva. He called them by name. Now that's when you know the clapback is about to be serious and professional. Peter said, all three of y'all, he called them by name individually. And he said, all three of you have my number.
Al Reynolds, you talking about Star Jones, the one who did the Terry McMillan with Star Jones?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's the one. That is the one. Okay. So he said, all y'all got my phone number. Ain't none of y'all call me. He said Dineva come to his restaurant Bar One several times a month, according to him, and saying none of y'all reached out to even say, hey, Peter, is there any truth to what's being said? Right? Okay. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, Peter says, number one, ain't none of y'all journalists. Ain't now one of y'all no real friends. Okay. He said you should have checked before you went and reported stuff that wasn't true. He also went on to say that his employees down to the Bar One is paid real good. And if it wasn't true, and if it was true that he was bouncing checks, when they put that out, he said that them people would have been all over that. And I agree. I feel like ain't nowhere in hell all the employees would have been quiet and still going to work if he wasn't getting paid. If they weren't getting paid. Peter went on to say that they was unprofessional and they wasn't friends. And he said, I mean, like he went in, told Dineva, you've been doing this internet stuff or whatever it is you do. And I mean, just it was nice, but it wasn't nice. It was kind of that nice, nasty read.
So did he say it was some white residue on the bar, like Kaya said? Because Kaya said that when she met Funky Dineva, it was some white residue on the bar when she met him.
Jesus.
He hit that. She said that he snuffed something on the bar and said, "Woo!" And it was what it was. So I'm wondering, did he say it was some white residue on the bar when Funky Dineva was there?
Oh, see, Peter didn't do that to him. Peter didn't go there with him, but he sure said what he said. Now let me see if I can get audio. Because y'all know I'm funny about them pictures. I don't want to do no pictures. But I think I might could play some audio where y'all hear exactly what the man said for himself. Because I can't talk for him. Okay? Hold on.
The chat say that he called Funky Dineva in Vogue. He was calling her Funky Diva.
He did say diva. I think he did. But y'all finna hear for yourself.
Oh wow. So he calling them in Vogue. That's the name of one of their albums, Funky Divas.
Hold on. All right, y'all, come in here. I'll do my prayer, please.
Hold on.
Someone just called me and tell me about a story that's on Fox. Fox. And they said people that's talking about you, Peter, is people that's all you friend. All right, so I don't know what Fox is, so I Googled it and I went and looked. And I saw Hal Reynolds, which has my phone number, Claudia Jordan, which has my phone number, and Funky Diva, which has my phone number. Restaurant probably once or twice a month. Okay, talking about me and my financial woes. Strange, because all three people got my number now. Okay, so I don't know if it is that they need ratings. I don't know if it is that they need followers. Okay, to keep that program afloat. Went there, but anyway, none of them call me. But you're talking about me like a dog, without even verifying any validity to the story that, okay, it's how the devil works. I'm about to open a restaurant in Baltimore next month. Okay, and if shit like, okay, but you're a journalist. Let's be real. None of y'all are journalists. Okay, Claudia is on a radio show down there. She's a radio personality. She's not a journalist. Al Reynolds, I don't believe he is. Funky Diva, you've been doing this online shit, YouTube shit, whatever shit for a while. You ain't no real fucking journalist. And y'all ain't no real fucking friends. Because if y'all were, you would have called and said, yo, Peter, anybody at Ballroom Miami Beach have problem? She needs that. Answer would be no. Hell fucking anybody at Ballroom Miami Beach does so well. All right, and when them servers are going to go cash a $1,500, $2,000 check, okay, because they get paid so well, okay, all right, they have no issue cashing their fucking check. How about that? Okay, but really, do some research before y'all start running your fucking mouth, okay, all right, and slandering the person named Al Reynolds, Claudia Jordan, funky motherfucking diva, okay, because the shit that y'all are saying is fucked up, okay. None of my establishment. I have tax problem in it. And yeah, those taxes paid. Okay, but sometimes you gotta weigh shit. Open Miami Beach, gotta pay taxes up here. Okay, gotta take your shot up. I took my shot. Okay, open Miami Beach, and I'm still paying my taxes. But you got to. That's how you stay in business. If not, these people ass up. Okay, but before y'all start talking shit about people can't cash their check, please verify, because that's fine. Okay, all right. Don't try to come up on me. And at the same time, call me friend. That's real.
Well, y'all heard it here first. That's what Peter said. And I'm with Vanessa. I think I heard a W. Y'all know my theory on them damn W's. So Peter mad for real, y'all. I don't know what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. And y'all right, he did call that boy Funky Diva. He did that.
Wow.
Was that not that felt serious? He said that with his chest.
Wow.
DT, thank you for the super chat. Says colorist Coin Toes Fraudia Jordan need to check whether she got chlamydia and Junkie Diva Geneva needs to be baptized in lotion before coming for him. Oh my God.
I wonder what the clapback gonna be.
I hope it's got to be one. This will be interesting.
You know, they don't ever really clap back at no men.
No, you're right. They like to argue at women.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see what's gonna happen because Peter put a period and an exclamation point at the end of that. He sounded real serious. He didn't sound like he had no joke on his heart, no smile on his heart or nothing. He meant that.
Yeah, I felt that. He sounded like he was offended, like genuinely offended.
Oh, Olympia say that Daniva already clapped back. Wait, where is that? Olympia? Wait, I'm trying to catch it. This moving so quick. Daniva already clapped back, huh? I sure want to see what it is. I ain't finna go there now. But I'm interested. Marsha said it's on Instagram. Y'all want me to go see if it's there?
Yeah.
Let's okay. Cause y'all know we like the gossip on the porch. So if he did it, let's go see. Yeah, we not above it. That's for sure. We are not above it. Let's see. I don't know. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. He did say in response.
I woke up and I had a bunch of text notifications. Instagram in response to a story that we did last night on so about him having allegedly having tax issues and somebody catching the check and it being unable to be cashed, the check bounce. And in Peter's video, he's making comments about all of us have his phone number and we should call to verify the information and we're supposed to be friends and we're not journalists and so on and so forth. So I want to take a minute and address this. Peter, it's beyond obvious that you have not even watched the video, because if you did, you would recognize that as friends, we showed you nothing but mercy and grace, and everybody complimented you. Number two, this is one of those reasons why I do not like being friends with celebrities, public figures, and why I hang out down to the bar with a Honda car speed is because I am an entertainment gossip reporter, right? And it sucks when your friends become the story. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I have loyalty to two places, to the friend and to the audience. Thirdly, no one has ever claimed to be a journalist. I'm not a journalist. My background is in finance. My degree is in economics. We are not a news program. We are an entertainment, celebrity news, and gossip program. Fourth, Peter, in reference to calling you to verify the story, in a perfect world, we would have the bandwidth and capacity to do that. Unfortunately, you get an email from the producers, link, this is the story, this is the source, read up on it, we're talking about it on the show. Nothing more, nothing less. Fifthly, and you acknowledged in your video, Peter, you have had financial problems in the past that have been reported, all over TV, all over the news. So, and, no shade, friend. It's been a pattern. So it's not far-fetched for any reasonable person to believe or draw the conclusion when stories like this happen that there's a bit of validity to it because it is your pattern. It has been. We praised your business. You're right, like you said in your video. I'm at Bar One once or twice a month. My entire following knows about Bar One and my affinity for oxtail stew. My suggestion, Peter, would be that you go back and look at the story. Like I said, unfortunately, this is the intersection of being friends and being a story. Beyond that, where this leaves us, I don't know. If you don't fuck with me no more, then so be it. You know, like Yolanda Van Zandt said, if you don't want me, then I'm not gonna let me want you. I hope it's not the end of us, but if it is, you know, it's been real, and stay up, black man.
Oh, not the black man.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So basically, it sounds like it basically from what Funky Dineva's basically saying. It sounds like he did what a Giselle did. I had a job to do. We said it on air. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't said I believed it. You know, I said I don't believe it, but you still reported the story.
Right. That's true. That's true. And I don't know. This was kind of iffy. Because if it went the way that Dineva said it went, that they just brought him the info, read up on it and give commentary. Yeah, that's his friend. If he's claiming to have gotten it at the last minute, then maybe you didn't have time. You could have shot a text. Maybe you were too busy to shoot a text. I don't know. I don't know whether it's true or not. But if it's going the way that Dineva said that it went, then it would make sense that he wouldn't have really had time to check with his friend or whatever. But whether somebody's your friend or not, that cannot prevent you from telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Or just saying, hey, this came up on the desk. This is my opinion of it. Right? So I don't know whether Peter watched it and was offended or whether they told him what was said and he was offended. I ain't watch it. I don't go over there to Fox Soul. I don't really do Clawfoot. The other two I can probably get over, but Clawfoot, you know, I can't do her.
But what Funky Dineva? Go ahead.
I was just thanking Marcella for the super chat. She's telling y'all to hit that like button. Thank you so much. Hey, girl.
But what Funky Dineva saying is not true or fair, and he would that's not showing nobody mercy and grace because he has admitted to drug problems or drug use before too. And I'm not trying to drag him, but that's just like saying if anybody was to say, "Oh, I seen Funky Dineva doing this," and report, you know what I'm saying? They can just automatically believe it because of your past. You know what I'm saying? If Peter had those problems in the past, he is able to recover from them and not have to deal with those. You know what I'm saying? Deal with it anymore. I don't know.
And that's true. I'm gonna tell you, like the one word that kept hanging me up in Dineva's response was pattern. The word past and pattern are different. So words mean things. Pattern means something that's ongoing. Past is something that's past tense. So are you trying to say that this how this man lived, right? Or are you saying that this was something that happened in your past? Because if he can correlate and say that past and pattern are equal or congruent, then that means he has a pattern of addiction. Now, I'm not going to say that about that man. You know, I don't know whether he still play with stuff like that or not, but I don't think he would be comfortable if people said he had a pattern of using pharmaceuticals that he ain't supposed to use. I think that's the nicest euphemism I got. But I'm just saying, you know, unauthorized pharmaceuticals. If somebody said that was his pattern, I don't think he would appreciate it. So, you know, words mean things. You got to pick them words carefully. I don't know if he wasn't being careful or whether he was being, you know, if he did that to be shady. Kind of like I feel like Peter was being shady, talking about I had to look it up because I didn't know what Fox Soul was. Like, Peter, we know you lying. Come on. Straight up. Jay, did you still here with us or you done
Yeah,
dipped
I'm
out?
here. I'm just listening. It's for me. It's kind of tricky because like a part of Dineva's brand is mess, like being messy, and you know, going back to the days of him pulling up on Chateau Sharrell, remember, in a sarong and a full beard, and you know that whole claim to fame, and it's weird because sometimes, and this is just my opinion, people they elevate or they kind of move up another level, but they still got they have the old ways with them, and sometimes when I observe Funky Dineva, very quick to brag about I'm on this level, I'm making this money, I've arrived, and I get it. You know, you got to be confident in yourself. You can't beat yourself up, but it's like in one hand you want to be class and you want to be elevated, but then you still muddle down in the dirt and the mud. And for me, the two they cannot coexist. Either you messy and own it, or you truly do elevate and you move up and you do what you need to do. But to try to act like, you're better than the mess that made you, I kind of feel weird about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not knocking, like, whatever your brand is, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But like don't get in a new tax bracket and act like, you forgot where you came from. That's the vibe I'm starting to get from him. It's kind of giving me very much, I'm so above it, but no, you used to be in that mud and you were good at it. And then that's how you got to where you are, in my opinion.
I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that. When you right, I'm with you when you right, cuz. I'm with you when you right. Because this right here, it didn't quite feel right. Somebody said they don't want to hear Claw. I don't want to hear from Clawfoot either. I don't do Clawfoot. I don't. Linda say the story was true, and one of the girls that worked there couldn't cash her check, and it got cleared up by Peter's partner. So then that's how the girl was able to cash her check, had receipts. Well, where the receipts at? Where the receipts at? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, now this is just me. Until I can say 100%, something like that is kind of heavy. If the man was cashing, was bouncing checks and frozen accounts and all that, what was being put out there, because that is what was being put out there, there's no way he'd be opening another bar in Baltimore next month. And he'd been plotting on Baltimore for a few months now, at least a year maybe. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know. The whole story is janky. I find it funny that it's only one person. So what happened? One person payday is different from everybody else's. Good boy, did that sound right to you?
No, you had somebody in the chat the other day that said that their cousin or somebody worked there, and they said that they was getting paid just fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So somebody talking about, oh, I got receipts. I'm the one that didn't get. That don't make sense. Like, do they have individual paydays? You get, it's 30 employees. Everybody get paid on a different day of the month. Like, that's the only way that would make any sense. Now, it's some stuff that just don't make no sense.
Right.
And this one of them, I said it when it first came out, like it was kind of funny that they was putting it out there. And I know why, because like they say, he didn't have that issue in his past before. But just because somebody done had an issue in their past, I don't think it's cool every so often to just make up a lie that, applies to that.
But that's where Claudia lives, though.
Yeah, she lived there. She been there a long time, and I heard she paid $20 a month for rent. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Now on to some more funny foolishness. Now Kim and Kanye, according to TMZ. Now this is what TMZ say, y'all. I didn't say it. TMZ had said that they was privately working on getting back together. They said that she was spotted at the listening party for Donda. Apparently the third one. He done had a few listening parties, but this the third one. And she showed up to the event, and they say the whole event was like decorated and stylized like a wedding or whatever. And they saying that they quietly working on getting back together, and the divorce ain't been canceled yet. But they saying that they think that Kim may withdraw for petition for divorce. Now I don't know whether this is true or not, but I'm trying to figure out if it was a matter of Kanye didn't run fast enough. Is the hex still working? Because it's a lot of people saying them Kardashians to be using the juju. Something's going on. This man has gone all the way down the rabbit hole. He was almost out and looked like he's being pulled back. Do you think it's any validity to it, or is this just a stunt for attention? I don't know. Neil say that Peter was a payroll mishap. I believe it. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll say this. How sad it must be for Kanye West and that woman to resort to another publicity stunt. You say that you're working on your marriage in private, but then you have a very public display, an alleged supposed marriage, mock marriage, whatever. And it's like, that's sad. You can't even love in private. You need an audience. You need validation. You need approval. You need love, because between the two of them, love will never be found. I feel like between the two of them, they're either dealing with some alleged Nestle Crunch that flares up throughout the years, and they're figuring, I'm gonna take my Nestle Crunch and you take your Nestle Crunch and we rub our Nestle Crunch together, or these people are so broken and fragmented that that's the only course of action, is to bring their dysfunctional and ill-advised broken psyches back together, because don't nobody love them. So it's exhausting, and I'm tired of them, and I just want them to go fail privately. Sorry.
I kind of agree. I don't know if it's real though. I think it might be just a publicity stunt or something. The boy, you think this mess for real?
No, they always doing publicity stunts.
Yeah,
always. And he treat Kim like a Barbie doll. He like to dress her up, and I'm pretty sure it was his idea to make her put on that wedding dress and come out on stage. But we know she ain't gonna hold you down. As soon as you started getting sick again, she was ready to go. She was ready to go and cash in all her chips.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
But in a way, I don't really blame her though, because he was acting like he was off his rocker.
He was off his rocker, but you married for rich or for poor. She just there for the good. She ain't there for the bad.
Okay.
She just there for the good.
That's true. But the Kardashians is only there for the good with everybody. They there to suck them dry, and once they turn them into the undead, they cast them out. But see, now this opens up to a bigger question. If a man start acting like he crazy, is a woman supposed to stay there? Because we said sickness and health, not crazy and sane. Now, crazy and the sane was not in the vows for none of us. Now, once you start acting crazy, you might kill me. I ain't finna stay there for that.
Well, he was crazy when he married her.
But he got crazy.
She had enough money to get some security guards and stuff, have him in the room, make sure he was taking his medicine.
I ain't putting my life on the line. God will forgive me. Listen, you go to acting crazy, and I gotta start digging holes in the backyard to bury all the knives, and no. We just gonna call this.
We don't have to be together, but I would have made sure that he was, taking his medicine. That he was okay.
Yeah, I could have did that for him. I could have did that for him somewhere else, in another house, down the street or something. But you can't be in my house and you crazy and you ain't, you've been diagnosed, but you ain't taking your medication. Hell no, you ain't gonna kill me. Now that's one thing. I ain't never been no Kim Kardashian fan. I don't do her. But she wasn't wrong. That lady got children in that house. Now this Negro is unstable, been diagnosed, and won't take his medicine. No, ma'am. Jaded, how you say no, ma'am, Pam?
It wasn't that. I just felt like she had no sympathy from him for what he was going through.
Yeah. But
your husband, not a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like she had no sympathy. Like, I have kids, I can't worry about him. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like she wasn't even trying. But that is just on the outside looking in.
And look at that comment right there. LEL got a point. Kanye refused help and was talking about almost aborting his children on stage. You know what I'm saying? That's a bit much.
He was losing it. He ran for president. He's been wilding out.
Yeah. He was upset that she was out there half naked. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to change her. I don't want my wife out there like that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Then he shouldn't have got a wife that was out there like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't go grab somebody that's been spreading it like the rainbow and then be like, hey, now that I got you, stop doing what's in your nature. Let's be very clear. This girl got famous for pee-popping on a video. So don't be thinking that because you married her, that all of a sudden she gonna become wholesome and a Sunday school teacher. Like, that ain't what you married.
I mean, especially the way he Gabor was saying, and like you said, like he dresses her up like a Bratz doll. Like he had her out there looking whorish. Like it wasn't even like he confuses me because it's like he has this double standard, and he behaves and acts in one way, but then he's got all this rhetoric, and I'm like, well, I can't really listen to what you're saying because I'm looking at your actions and they're totally different. And he wanted to wife her up and then like clean her up, but you pimped her out in many instances. You know what I'm saying? Like there was so many times it felt like she was the bottom bitch. I'm just not trying to be disrespectful, but you talk to the bottom and the bottom bitch talks to me. So I don't understand this this course reversal, you know. I don't, and again, I'm not a fan of them at all, those women. But I mean, I don't know what I'm confused. And then he's getting, you know, then he's got his own issues. He's getting lipo, and you know, he's doing lifestyle lifts and cool sculpting. Remember, he because he said he was taking the remember when he was taking this medicine, and remember he said he gained all that weight, and then he went and got the, like, you know, because he wanted to feel good about himself. So I mean,
I forgot about the lipo.
Remember the lipo? That's a weird household. I'll leave it at that.
It's a very strange household. I just thought that it was finally going to be over, and we were going to get to stop seeing those horrible fashions on that woman, and then we were going to get to not hear about them anymore, because the Kanye and Kim saga, like, it's even uncomfortable to hear about.
Yeah,
it's a bit much. It's a bit much. So, you know, that's that on that. I hope that was a publicity stunt. I really hope that these two very toxic, very strange people very soon leave each other alone. That's what I'm hoping. Because it's a bit much. TB say untreated mental health is dangerous. It sure is. Yeah. And I wouldn't be in the house with it. So I can't imagine them working it out. But I guess we just gonna see. Next up. Now, I can't really drag this girl, but I got to bring it up because it didn't happen. Y'all know if it's gossip, it's fair game. But not say done made it to the news again, y'all. But not say. She got that hair. But not say did a collaboration with Tiffany's. Y'all know Tiffany's, them blue boxes that us girls love to get from our men. She did a collaboration with Tiffany's, her and Jay-Z. They took a nice picture. And the problem with the picture was that she had the Tiffany diamond around her neck, hanging down her back, good boy. Y'all, it was a nice picture and everything, but folks had a fit because of the history of the Tiffany diamond. Well, according to the history of that particular stone, it is a blood diamond. And so folks went to dragging her because she had the blood diamond on, yada, yada, blah, blah, smackety, smackety. Now, apparently, she responded, you know, I guess via her PR or whatever. I don't know how it got out. But basically with her saying, I didn't know the history of it, and she felt real bad. And basically it sounds like had she known the history of the diamond, she would not have put it on. Now, I don't know whether, like, I don't know. I'm going to let you take this one, good boy. I don't know whether that absolves her of guilt.
I don't know nothing about it.
I mean, like in a situation.
Y'all don't know nothing about it.
I heard about it. I saw them like trying to drag her and like the whole blood diamond thing. Like, see, it's because like if you know, then you feel bad. You know what I'm saying? You got children minding them diamonds, right?
Right.
And with Beyonce, she really doesn't respond. So if she responded, and she said that, I think this might be one time I'll give the celebrity the more than the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she did feel bad once it was brought to her, because you know she'd have been accused of faking the pregnancy. You know, all the big things that they drag her about. Never said a mumbling word.
Yeah, she. You know, that's something
I feel like I love Beyonce, but I feel like we give her a lot of grace. We give her and Jay-Z a lot of grace now.
What grace do we give them? I have seen these people accused of everything from devil worship to eating children to
I never heard that.
I did hear that. I heard they was eating children and they was doing, you know, rituals and having parties with the devil, all kind of crazy stuff. And people be believing it. They make YouTube videos about it. So I haven't seen these people get no grace. I have seen some of the most ridiculous stories in the world made up about these people, and droves of people jump up and say, I believe it. It's true. They're in the Illuminati. And I'm like, all of y'all are nutty. If there was ever a secret society with that much power, do you think your pull back behind would know anything about it? I just, you know, I look at stuff like that, like y'all tripping. So I'm with Jaded. Like, these people don't respond to nothing. They don't, you know, accuse that girl of everything. And she don't say nothing. But I think this one touched her because it was like, now this is too much. Now this one I'm going to touch on because now y'all going too far. I didn't know nothing about this. I mean, Let's tell the truth now. This girl done been accused of everything.
And I'm not necessarily an enemy or a fan or a stan, but like just on the outside looking in, something prompted her to at least respond. In most cases, she normally doesn't. That's one thing that's on brand for her. She don't say anything.
So she done did all this Black is King stuff, and she didn't know nothing about this.
See that, but that's a good point.
A lot of people didn't know about the Tiffany diamond. A lot of people don't know that much about Tiffany's or De Beers.
I'm not saying she do it, don't. I'm just saying I don't know.
And y'all know Beyonce.
It's always some. And then you remember the NFL thing with Jay-Z. I think they I feel like that Beyonce and Jay-Z, not really Beyonce, Jay-Z, feel like I ain't Black, I'm Jay-Z, like OJ felt.
Well, no, that ain't what he said. And I don't take it that way. I feel like in this situation, let's be honest. People can't talk out both sides of their neck. Mm-hmm. One side of their neck, people want to admit that Beyonce ain't the brightest bulb in the box.
Right.
We know this. This girl is not the sharpest tool in the shed. Okay. Right. I'm just saying she ain't the sharpest needle in the pin cushion. I could go on. All I'm saying is you can't sit up here and everybody can see that this child is cognitively challenged. I'm gonna say that. I think that's the nicest euphemism I got for what I think about this baby's ability to think and reason. You can't say that in one breath, and in the next breath, she's supposed to be a damn walking encyclopedia Britannica. Now y'all know goddamn well half the Negroes running up in Tiffany's buying them little silver bracelets because they can't afford nothing else in there and slapping them on, doing Tiffany's themed baby showers and everything else. Y'all celebrating a company that was built up off of blood diamonds. Now that's all I'm gonna say. Half of them in the comments popping noise because they heard somebody say secondhand that it was a blood diamond. They didn't even know it before they saw it on social media. They took it and ran with it. See, I know a witch hunt when I see one. And I do mean witch hunt because they're accused of being one of them too. Now, the girl ain't that smart as well as half the people on there making that noise. And anybody who's ever worn a piece of Tiffany's jewelry, I want you to drag yourself to log into your social media and begin to talk about your mama a little bit. Just get on in there and don't leave no spots because you had a hand in it too. That's all I'm saying. Some of these boys run into these jewelers in New York City and whatever. You think them people ain't smuggling in some blood diamonds to make all that trashy, god-awful jewelry y'all be putting on? Drag them too. Drag them too. Don't leave nobody out.
And that's the real crime, Shanitra. Their blouses and their costume jewelry. I remember a time when the gays were the flashy ones, and we were we had a little bit of flair and a little bit of Zatarans, and now a lot of these cisgender straight men wear blouses and they wear costume jewelry, and I'm confused. And
they get like too. You can't forget that, Jaded.
Right. Okay. It's weird because it's like now I look at the ones that look festive and I'm thinking, oh, they have to be straight. And I look at the ones who don't look festive and I'm saying, oh, how you doing? Because I don't know what to do anymore. Okay. Are we going to go get our nails painted? Are we going to go get leggings or, them little pantaloons they like to wear, them little skinny pants or whatever? I'm confused. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, that jewelry is terrible. It's not classy. It's not elegant. It's not, it's just, it's just terrible. I just wanted to get that off my chest. My bad.
No, you ain't saying nothing wrong. You telling the truth. And I'm with Quasia. Like, I just really don't believe she knew about the history. I don't think she know. I honestly don't think she know a whole lot of stuff about a whole lot of stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not finna drag that girl. I don't have nothing against her. I'm just saying what I'm saying. And I'm not in no beehive. I'm too grown to listen to that music. But I just really think at some point you can't say somebody dumb as hell in one sentence and the next sentence, oh no, she knew stuff that I didn't know. That's all I'm saying. It just don't make no sense. I don't know. The double talk be doing me. I'm like, dang, is she dumb or do she know everything? That's all I want to know. Can somebody clear it up for me? Don't let me find out this girl is a secret genius. Is she in Mensa? Is she hiding it? What's going on? Because I have questions. Me and my homegirl. I'm dying. I'm just dying to find out what time it is. It don't make no sense to me. I'm just like, dang, the girl wrote something and you still supporting companies that did it. And Vanessa had a point up there in the chat. I had put it on the screen. This whole country built off the blood of Africans. How many young black babies weren't murdered on this soil? Y'all make it make sense now. I'm from Florida, where they was down there using black babies as beta bait. Make it make sense now. They got a whole line of candy called nibs. They used to be called N babies because they thought it was so cute that they used our babies taken from black mothers to fish for alligators. See, when we jump on trends and we start talking about trendy terms, because we came up with the term blood diamond, hell, you standing on blood soil. You spending blood money and still ain't got your freedom. But I ain't gonna get up on no soapbox or no milk crates because we done seen enough of that this week. I'm gonna leave that alone. But I'm just saying.
Yo, Shanitra. Go ahead.
What you say, baby?
No, I was gonna go ahead because I got you said something about the milk crate. I just want to say something when you finish your point.
Oh, go ahead, baby.
No, I was walking to the Safeway, right, to go to try to get a little odds and ends, a little bit of sustenance to live. And I looked and I saw in a little alleyway, and these people are setting up a crate challenge. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, but like, and it's in the grass, and I'm like, but like, you got enough videos of people getting hurt, like, and then like the structural, like the physics, okay. I want to reach out to Mythbusters. Maybe if Mythbusters busts the myth that the higher you stack the crates and the way the crates are made, and that the center of the crate has no structure. There's no buttress. There's nothing supporting it, like a bridge. You know how you have like a bridge and you have buttresses and then you have underlying support. But the crate is a square, and the weight is distributed at the corners. So everything in the middle, right, is not supported. So the problem is when they're doing the crate challenge and they're coming down, that's where everybody get messed up when they come down them crates, because the way that our bipedal motion is built for us to step down with gravity and with the physics and the distribution of weight, that's why you see the wobbling. That's why you see the shaking. It's virtually impossible once you stack those crates, X amount of crates high, to distribute your weight and move forward and have momentum and still be able to sustain yourself long enough to plant yourself safely. And I don't understand how people don't realize that. Everybody I've seen landed on their head.
They've been landing all crazy. Then crazy. I seen two white girls doing it, holding on to each other and fell. I seen a white boy break his arm.
Oh my,
that's crazy. Yes, the arm was like bent up, like you could see the bone popped up out of place. That's crazy.
There's a black woman that fell on the back of her skull and bust her head open. And she was in critical care, intensive care, right? Pool of blood. I have to follow up on it to see if she made it, but like, I don't understand.
LEL said the woman in Dallas died a few days ago, so that might be her.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Doing that stupid stuff. Y'all know what I saw today?
What?
I saw this young girl over there in Africa being a dummy. Anything they see in America, like, let us copy it. It's like, come on, cousins, don't do that. Copy us on anything good you see us do. It might not be very much, but wait till we do something good to copy it. Don't copy the stupid stuff. We're not even copying the stupid people, baby. Well, she decides she gonna climb crates. Well, ain't no goddamn milk crates, y'all. This heifer stacked up beer crates and went to climbing up, and the one at the top, they doubled up the one at the top. So it wasn't just one step. When she got to the top, she had to step up on two crates. It was the height of two crates. And she came down, baby, her feet was in the air. It looked like she landed on her shoulder. I say, see, that was God beating your tail. This mess done got out of.
There's no way.
Yeah.
It's stupid. That's why I say.
Ain't no way.
That's my song while y'all clowning. You better be glad I'm horse. But yeah, I just, you know, that's why I say I ain't finna get up on those soapboxes or crates today. We done had enough crates. Because I feel like there's a stupid epidemic. They worry about wearing a mask. I'm scared they need to hide the crates. Quiet Storm said what I said. Natural selection. God dog it.
I
They
seen
said
that they
that
had
some
it
of those
on.
people are getting like they offering them perks. Like the prize is like a bottle of Hennessy and a perk 30, whatever that means. I was like, wow.
I
They
seen that
gonna
they
need
had
the
it.
perk.
They was doing it on Hollywood Boulevard in front of the Jimmy Kimmel thing.
Wow.
And you know that's not even grass. That's like kind of marble. Please.
Oh man, this is stupid. I don't know who started this. Where did it come from? I don't
have
know.
no idea.
It's a good question.
You
And
know,
all the challenges are dumb. They're never enlightened. They're never.
Yeah, but why would this catch on? Falling and breaking your goddamn neck. Why did that catch on? They did you killing me with Miss Havisham and Gizzard. Well, it's funny that you put up a picture of Gizzard because next up on the docket is these Potomac previews. Did y'all see the previews?
I saw. Yeah, I think.
Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all saw the preview of Potomac. Honey, the latest one they put out is interesting. I think we in for a show tomorrow, y'all. It's about to get interesting because what I saw on it, they was doing some kind of toast, and Candace was trying to still be Mother Teresa. She the peacemaker now. And Wendy Bubba wasn't feeling it. She was like, bump the toast. I got a toast. She said, let's toast to people with real relationships.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Yes, she did. Bubba ain't playing. She said, these hoes ain't nothing. And did you see how they treated me? You know, she wasn't with it. Bubba is not ever trying to make up again. She said, we will never, ever, ever get back together. We never gonna be friends no more, girls. That it just is what it is. So after that, they showed a clip of them sitting at the table. Rob Bass still trying it. She gonna give fake congratulations to Karen. Congratulations, Karen. It wasn't nothing real about that girl. Ain't nobody falling for it. So she went there. And so Karen was like, okay, thank you, Robin. Thank you for that. You know, Karen gonna give the little, you know, obligatory, polite lady response. Next thing you know, here come Rob Bass with a whack phone call like she thought that was gonna get Wendy's attention. And it didn't. So Juan called her and was like, hey, my non-existent man, you know, we got a non-existent relationship. Juan was like, you know, stop playing with me. And so she was like, yeah, that's what they're saying, that our relationship is non-existent. Mom was like, okay, whatever. I'll talk to you later. Like, he was not amused at all. He wasn't playing along with her. He didn't say, baby, what happened? He wasn't talking to her like, you know, who upset my woman? It was like, I'm sick of you and quit playing on the phone.
Yeah.
He wasn't feeling it. First of all, if you're trying to get Wendy's attention, don't play with your man, especially when you know this man don't like you like that. But she got embarrassed. Yeah. She know that man don't like her like that. Listen, don't worry when y'all see it, you gonna see.
You know what? I won't. If one don't come to this reunion, this new reunion that we're gonna have for this season, I won't Robin off the show.
Well, the word on the street, Gabor. The word on the street, Gabor, is that he ain't coming to the reunion.
Okay, well, she needs to be off the show. She keep on always. I ain't never seen his team make it to the Final Four or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But every season he done made it to the Sweet 16 or something. He can't come to the reunion. And even last year, it wasn't even March Madness season. The reunion last year was taped in like October or something. And it was no reason for one not to be there. If Bravo paying y'all,
Michael wasn't there. Remember, Michael went to a wedding. But, you know, Juan was with him.
I didn't see that part. I seen her ask Wendy, did she think her relationship was non-existent? And Wendy said, And then you see Giselle acting like she's scared, or Wendy. See, I need to really see what Giselle said. And I don't want Bravo to save her. I want to see exactly what she said. Because we don't see Mia lie a little bit, but I don't think Mia lied about that.
No, she didn't, because production, production gonna put it out there exactly what she said because I did see the clip, but she actually said it. So it ain't no way out of it. Now, here's the killer part. There's the killer part. She did that little weak phone call and was looking down there trying to see if Wendy was looking. Wendy kept eating her food. So then she gonna ask Wendy in the preview, so are you gonna ignore me like or are you just gonna ignore Giselle? And Wendy said, she said, that's a great question. So then when she asked her, that's the part you saw when she was like, I did. I did say that. Because at the end of the day, everybody knows this ain't no real relationship, girl. Juan is tolerating you to try to get some of his money back. She said, sure did. And then when they slipped to that clip of Wendy, she swiveled that neck. Remember how she swiveled that neck at that whiskey tasting, and she was like, was it you? Was it you? She swiveled her neck in the same fashion. Wendy's swivel neck is on point. I didn't know she had such a swivel, but she does. So hats off to Bubba and the swivel. But baby, she swiveled that neck together and asked her, so my problem is, why would you wait till I left the place until I left the house to say that I was a weak bitch? And Gizzard tried to use Portia line, talking about who said that, and Mia called her out and said you did. Real gleefully. It was gleeful. Very seldom do I get to use the word gleeful, but y'all, it was gleeful. That's what I got.
And even if she didn't say it, even if she didn't say the girl was a weak bitch, Giselle has exaggerated stories about other people because she went and told, I don't remember exactly what happened, but she put some stank on what Karen was saying about Wendy last season. And you remember when they went to Monique, one of her 4 homes, that you remember she took that walk with Wendy and she was exaggerating about what Karen was saying about Wendy. So Giselle, you ain't innocent either. You done put some, even if she ain't said the whole this a weak bitch, you done put some stuff on people.
I seen it.
Okay.
She said it.
I want you to stand in it, Giselle. I want you to stand in it.
But see, that's the thing. She won't do it.
What you say, Jaded? She ain't gonna do it.
She won't do it. I ain't mean to cut you off. I'm so sorry. She won't do it. Like, she had the chance to be big bad Giselle, and she got punked. Wendy scared her. Okay, I didn't say that. I'm like, wait a minute. You supposed to be, Giselle. So like, just stand in it. I'll give Kenya Moore. I'll give her this. At least she stands. She messy, and she lives for the mess and all that. But at least more often than not, she'll kind of stand in it. I don't get that.
I'll give it to her.
I'll give her that.
At this point, I feel like with Atlanta, it'd be real beef because it'd be real shit. You know what I'm saying? And over here, this is fake. It just seems fake to me for Giselle to even put that, even though if you knew it wasn't true, it's like, okay, well, we need a storyline, so I'm gonna say this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that'll get your ass whooped, and that should have got her ass whooped.
In the real world, absolutely, I concur.
It's old.
Yeah.
Real Housewives of Potomac just has turned into we just attacking people's husbands. You know what I'm saying? Every season now. Every season, somebody's husband did something. It's not even really about the girls no more.
Yeah, it's not. But I think what happened with Potomac, they had, they weaponized Gizzard against everybody. Gizzard was their person to go out there, attack the girls, bring lies, bring rumors, and then the ladies would react to it. But there were, Potomac had certain types of ladies, and they were only gonna do so much, and it wasn't gonna go too far. The problem is, once you do something too many times, the odds are against you. Eventually, your luck gonna run out. And I think for Bravo and for Gizzard, the luck is run out. Because according to what's going on in the confessionals, and y'all know they shoot the confessionals after the fact, Wendy's still in her feelings. Bubba ain't with it. Bubba was like, bump that. When she was in that confessional, and she said, no, let me make a toast to the people with real relationships. When she said that, I knew right there. Bubba said, y'all hoes is unforgiving.
Yeah.
Okay, and Frankie Lima is telling the truth. Frankie said, hold on, yeah, she is a punk, just simply. Mia saying you did was funny as hell because it was so gleeful. Day that you got to see it. I think it's on it's not Peach Report. I think it's on the Bravo Shade Room. If y'all want to see that preview, it's on the Bravo Shade Room. I'm not gonna play them people stuff. But if y'all hit Bravo Shade Room on Instagram, you'll see everything. Mia had her hands up. She was kind of bouncing in her seat. She was real happy to report. You did, like, she was happy to say it. That's why I said I saw Mia coming. I said Mia playing a game with Gizzard. It wasn't no flip flop. She was setting Gizzard up. And this goes back to people saying that Karen sent that girl in, and I'm starting to believe that Auntie sent that girl in like a heat-seeking missile to let Gizzard get comfortable and say the wrong thing so she could out her on the TV. Because it's starting to look like that. Now, Auntie, I love you, but it's starting to look like this might be some of your handiwork now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I agree. I think Karen has been around the block a few times, and I think that she knows how to play a game or two. So, I feel like maybe she really wants to cement the Grand Dame status, and drop, maybe drop a quick 140 pounds, i.e. Giselle. But it's always good to lose a little bit of weight. It's I don't know. I want to know what the end game is. Is it to really just embarrass her or to get her off the show? That would be a really good question.
To embarrass who?
Giselle. Is it just to like really just totally embarrass, just embarrass her, just clown her, shade her, roast her, or does she really want her off the show?
I don't think that Giselle is embarrassed. You have to, these girls are making hundreds of thousands of dollars to be on this show. So at the end of the day, it's just the end game. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I think one even showing up.
Yeah.
But she don't have the one thing she wants. She don't have Jamal. Everybody else has Jamal.
But Jamal want Boosie. Why would she want Jamal and she know Jamal want Boosie?
Oh.
Well, we could have a whole conversation about women who like men, but we'll talk.
But this is the problem. Jamal must be for everybody. Because Jamal like them making babies left, right, and sideways, and then a booty in the world drop the baby. Now, I ain't seen it. Now, I've been alive a long time. If y'all seen it, let me know. I'm trying to figure out, is this man out here personally trying to repopulate the earth? Somebody need to call him ASAP and tell him ain't no shortage of people. Because if one more baby show up, we all in trouble. That's going to be part of the stimulus package, a package for J Mall's children. Now, you heard Gizzard's daddy talk about the babies on the way left and right. I was over there watching Larry Reid after everything happened, and Larry Reid said he had talked to one of the baby mamas. Like, this is a mess now.
No, I heard he had 8. I heard he had 8.
He had 8. Yeah, I see. I heard 7 or 8. I don't know. It's unconfirmed. We don't know how many children that man got. It might be more than that, the boy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? This man out here spreading. He's Johnny Appleseed. He is Johnny Appleseed. And you know what that say to me? That means he's jumping off in that cat rock, and that's dangerous as hell.
And Giselle was desperate when she got with him. Not no woman who Giselle thinks she everything got with a man that already had kids. And I'm not saying it's nothing against people who, date men who already got kids or married men that already got kids. But for Giselle, as much as she frown her nose down at everybody else, so, turn her nose up at everybody, I can't believe that she done got with a man who had kids with several baby mamas, but she thought that she was going to be getting their tithes and offering for life.
I think so.
But he embarrassed her in that church. But I heard people say that she was a good first lady. Had to be if she was sharing her man with the congregation. She had to be a good first lady.
But you know what, Gabor? That's interesting, right? Because I hear Shanitra talk about Giselle and other people, and like when I look at her, I don't get anything godly from her. And I hate to say that. I don't get no anointing. I don't get no spirit. I don't get anything that is long-suffering, patient. You know how they say, well, love is patience, love is kind, love is long-suffering, love is not all these things that love is, and I don't see love in Giselle. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like we clown her neck and she messy and all that, but for real, I don't even think she knows the concept of love. I don't see no love in that woman. And I'm like, how you supposed to sit up there and be the first lady in the church and all that good stuff, and you ain't got not an ounce of love in you. Mm-hmm. You had things in you, but you ain't got no love in you. Allegedly.
Oh my. Oh my! You
say,
say, and you stand by it, and I love that. And this is the thing. I just feel like Gizzard is angry. She's giving me angry and bitter. Yeah, thank you, Auntie Eva. That's the word, bitter. And you still calling that woman Giselle. Y'all ain't gonna never let go of the fact that Jesse said that woman looked like Elf. I ain't got y'all time. Y'all ain't gonna start this mess tonight. But the problem is Bravo was willing to use her to do that. And I'm with you. I don't see nothing godly in her at all. But that's not my business. Maybe she don't really like God like that. Everybody ain't got to like him. I mean, I like him. I think he's pretty cool. I told y'all way back, Jesus is the homie. I love me some Jesus. And I think he loved me too. We cool. But if she don't love him, that's okay. And I think it shows. She didn't mind being the hitman, so to speak. That's how she got in the good graces of the execs, because she was willing to do whatever needed to be done, just like Carlos King said about Kenya. Kenya was willing to do whatever needed to be done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But in the midst of that, they had to find two of the most bitter, angry, heartbroken, just absolutely damaged women they could find that would agree to do that stuff on both accounts. So I think that's what we're seeing. Like it's a mess. But this time, I honestly feel like I don't think Gizzard is necessarily like, I don't know. I don't think she's ashamed, but I think she feels like, how dare you? Like, I'm supposed to be able to do this to you, and nobody just comes back at me, that brazenly. Because you can see it all over her face. You know when she feel away, that she pull her head back into her neck. She retracts that head into her neck. Yeah. And that's when you know that help was really offended and upset.
The look gave me is, I don't know if this bitch might jump on me.
That too.
She look, she pretty mad. She real mad. She ain't for the show, man. She real mad. And I don't know if this bitch might jump on me. Why y'all didn't do that when the big bitch jumped on me?
All right, Day. Over here hugging and stuff. But listen, it's crazy. Like, real talk, she is big mad. She mad as I don't know what. I don't know what's going to happen, but it just kind of is what it is. She jumped out there. Like I said before, this reunion going to be interesting, because the truth of the matter is they telling me when to say she got the receipts on them text messages. So I want to see how Rob Bass lie out of this one. This is going to be good. I think this reunion might top the one from last year. Last year's reunion was hot because Karen had them slick and cool one-liners, and Monique had that binder. Mm-hmm. But I think this one gonna be hot. You got Candace throwing shade at everybody, which means she feel a way about everybody. We still got yet to find out what the hell made that girl throw that salad. I don't. Let me say for the record, I don't agree with tossing salads on national television. I wouldn't do that. But I think this reunion is gonna be interesting. Well, I ain't ready for none of it.
Y'all can never. Oh yeah.
So there go and there it was. But I will say this. For Edward James, almost, she may be redeeming herself. Mm-hmm. She might, because it looked like she's funny messy. I don't think she's. Go ahead.
See, Giselle didn't want Giselle didn't want her to say nothing else. Take it back. Giselle was even hitting the table. Take it back. I didn't say that. Take it back. I didn't say that. You seen this girl almost jumped on me the other day, and you still playing? You still playing?
Yes. But it's funny because the way Mia was like, you did. Like, it sounded like a little kid at like a slumber party. I say, this girl is way too happy to be doing this. Like, she's freaking tickled. She is freaking tickled. So I don't know why Gizzard had a problem, because usually Gizzard is very childish. Y'all know that. She come off real childish, real silly, the goofy stuff she say, and picking on people, picking with people like they kept picking with Wendy until she popped off. So somebody mad over there. I bet you she won't say that now with Wendy in the same room. This time she waited till Wendy was all the way out the house and didn't expect Mia to run out there and tell it.
And you know what I didn't like about her and Robin, Giselle and Robin? I couldn't stand how they was trying to be passive aggressive with Wendy. Like, oh, we know. Well, I can't tell you nothing else no more. I don't. I won't tell you nothing. Well, bitch, don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about you not telling me nothing because you want to shade. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me nothing.
It was very condescending. Very.
It was. And what was interesting about it was you had already told her about it. So don't be acting like, oh, we were just trying to tell you to help you. No, you wasn't, Hope. Y'all told her way back when the mess first came out. And when to say she got the receipts. What it is the fact that, like, even with them having an attitude, it's almost like how Gizzard act every time Auntie walk in the room, Karen walk in the room. And she wants Karen to care that she mad. And you know, Auntie pays her dust. I mean, dusty dust, the dustiest of all dust. When she come in, you know, she's like, hey, everybody, how y'all doing? She just be shining and sparkling. And so now with Bubba, after Bubba done went off, it's like they want her to care that they're offended and they feel away. Bubba is making it clear, I don't give a damn how you feel. And I'm here for it. She's like, so are you going to ignore me like you're ignoring Giselle? It's like, girl, if she ignoring you, let her ignore you. Why are you begging her for attention? Robin's still trying to get a moment on that camera.
They're trying to get a moment. They need a storyline.
She got a storyline. I believe she texted that man and told him to call her. And that's why he called her. She was saying she wanted him to call so she could do that whack phone call to try to get Wendy's attention. And the man basically was like, stop playing with me. So he was probably like, you texted me and told me to call you so you could do that. Lord, look at that damn picture. Would you look at this foolishness? I wish one was.
Oh, he forgot the tire tracks. You know, she
had forgot the tire tracks in her hair.
The stencils. She had them stencils in her head.
And that was horrible, man. What the hell was that? Every time I saw that wig, boy, it was giving me very much. This flew off my head in traffic, and a 18-wheeler drove over it before I could get it back. It looked like tire tracks.
Robin said she was gonna get a girl style. I'm gonna give the girl style. That ain't, you know, some stuff. Some people can come and give her a style, and we'll be like, okay, I can kind of see it, but not coming from Robin. She ain't gonna make no trends. Anytime Robin do something, anytime she do something new, it's gonna be broke. My mama was even talking about people don't even wear them braids that Robin had in her head.
They don't.
Chanel braids.
She's too handsome to wear those braids. That's what it is. She's so handsome.
Too long. They were
too long. She had a handsome style.
She's supposed to cut them and put some beads at the end of them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Very Bo Derek. Come on.
It was.
She's so damn handsome.
Oh my God.
Can we drag her for being drunk? That was not a good look. To get drunk at the whiskey tasting
on national television.
But you know,
national television. Patting that cat. No, ma'am.
That wasn't no cat. That wasn't no cat. But see, you know, she that's how men swallow whiskey. You know what I'm saying? They take it straight to the throat just like that. You know what I'm saying? Them other women couldn't do it like that. Only a real man could take down 4 shots of whiskey like that.
Yeah, like a sailor. Yeah, she gives me sailor coming off the dock, going to Singapore to go, you know, to the whorehouse. That's what she gives me. You're right. Yeah.
You know, Robin. You already know I can't argue. I keep telling y'all, Robin reminds me of a man named Brad. Every time I see her, I just feel like, you know, I know she don't have good credit, but the people that she resembles, they usually have good credit, and that's what I feel when I look at her.
That ain't who she resembles. That's who she is. That test said 69%, 67 or 69%. That ain't who she. That's who she is. Now, we gotta do math, baby. Let's do math. Now, she said that she didn't have a parent, grandparent, or great grandparent that was white. But you take an ancestry DNA test, and you come back not even 50. 69%. It was 67 or 69.
But did they carry the one? See, that's the sad part.
Listen, Robin, I'm not about to play with you.
I mean, I just, you know, I hate to say it, and it gets me because, you know, we was talking about this the other day, boy. How some people are like, oh, she's pretty, and I just don't see it. I don't. I'm sorry.
For who? Who? Jada got up Ashley?
No, Rob Bass. Robbie. I'm just like, I don't see it. I see a middle-aged white man. That's what I see. I don't see. I don't see pretty. She has nice eyelashes. You know.
You know what I see when I look at Robin?
What you see?
I see Sharrell Miller's brother, Reggie Miller.
Oh,
I said it.
Now that's strong.
No, she a little bit too. You know, Reggie light, but Reggie light, but Robin white.
They're both angular. They got long arms, right?
Right.
Similarities are
her shoulders too wide. Her shoulders wider than his.
Her shoulders are wider than Reggie's. Her shoulders is wider than Reggie's. Reggie's shoulders ain't got nothing on Robin's. No. Now, if you'd have said Dwight Howard on the shoulders, then I might could have went with you, but not with Reggie. No.
No, but Dwight get bust down more than Robin do.
I mean, I understand that. You know, a lot. You know,
allegedly.
Listen,
by the trans girls.
Allegedly.
See, I wasn't finna say nothing. I wasn't.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Lord, that wasn't me.
Yeah. He loves the girls, allegedly.
Oh. Well, isn't it okay to love the girls?
No, but they be hiding. Like it's cool to love the girls, but you know, it's a whole stigma. You know what I'm saying? And
this is the problem. Now, this is what I got with that. Okay, first of all, if he love the girls, I'm okay. Because y'all know yesterday we established that I am in charge of the girls. I don't have a problem with him loving the girls, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the other thing, whether he hide it or not, people have a right to keep their sex life private.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has to walk around with a billboard announcing like it's an airport who is departing and who is arriving at their genitals. That's your personal business.
Mm-hmm.
So if he like them girls, I'm good with that. Long as he ain't out here attacking the girls in public and then tickling the girls in private. Now that's all I know. Now, you know, good boy, am I wrong? If I'm wrong,
no, you ain't. You right. So what I think happened is he was with the girl. He was messing with the girl, and he quit the girl, and the girl got upset and outed him or tried to get some money from him, and he was like, well, fuck it, you know, and he didn't think she was gonna really go through with it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But a lot of men like chicks with dicks. You know,
and you know what?
They do.
But this the thing. If that's your thing, you know, the Isley brothers say it's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it.
I thought she was singing Mercedes.
No, I'm talking about the real music. The Isley say, no, I can't tell you who to sock it to. So now if that's who he want to sock it to, y'all, that's his business. My thing is that I'm not mad at him. But
live.
But I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you this. Now, see, some of these girls be playing themselves. You want people to see it as a normal situation for you to have relations with a man, whether he appears hetero, whatever. You outing him, you're basically saying that he did something wrong by being with you. I'm going to expose you for being with me. So what are you saying? Him being with you is something that should be a scandal. Are you saying that him being with you is something that should be shameful? What exactly are you saying by your exposure?
So I don't think that it was the fact. If so, JD, you're gonna have to remind me if I remember correctly. I don't think it was because he was with the girls. It was because he was bending over for the girls. That's what I think it was.
I think the girl
was saying that he was
right because he got injured in DC when he was playing here in DC. He was with the Wizards, and allegedly he had to go to the hospital for a rupture X, Y, and Z, and it was just the juxtaposition of this tall, almost 7 foot burly man and loving the girls and getting busted down.
The girls is digging it out.
Them down,
and the injury was from getting it dug out.
Exactly. Allegedly. You're right. That's exactly what it was.
That's what the big story was about. And I felt so bad for him. I really did feel bad for him after that.
Yeah, because they really dragged him. And he never really said anything.
And see, stuff like that is interesting to me. Like I always look at stuff like people just like I said earlier about Beyonce. You can't talk out both sides of your neck. You can't say make it normal, don't make us a secret, don't make it dirty or whatever. We normal, treat us like we normal. Then when somebody actually have a relationship with you, I need to expose everything we did in the bedroom. To me, that's just as whack as a man posting sex videos from his ex-wife. Everybody know y'all was having sex if you had a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So you going out there to say, this is how we did it. That's so whack. Was that your first, was that your first sexual experience, Sugar? Is that why you begging?
Oh, the girls know how to run the scheme. You seen what happened with Jesse. The girls would sell a story and run a scheme in a minute.
They will craft. They will conjure. They will.
So then this is the thing. Then if you become a secret or people start hiding you and denying you, you can't turn around on the other side of your neck and say, "Don't treat me like a dirty little secret." If in fact this is how you get down, that you waiting to have a reason to expose and, as you say, craft and whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like either you want to be considered and respected legitimately or you don't. Like, pick a side, man. Now, if that's the game you play, then that's the game you play. Don't come back later saying, respect me, I'm a woman, respect me as a woman. Because when women get out of relationships, we don't go online and be like, now, you know he asked me to play with the left one more than the right one. We don't do all that. It ain't that deep.
I remember when I was a freshman in college. It's a little bit off topic, but please excuse me. It's a little funny story.
Yeah,
it was a man. So it was a man, and he had a girlfriend, and he had cheated on his girlfriend with one of the girls, right? Chicks with sticks, and so he had cheated. Oh, I hope that's not transphobic. Well, I'm talking.
No, that's not what she's talking about.
I'm talking with my cousin. So the man cheated on his girlfriend with one of the girls, and he was, giving the girls was giving the man, fellatio or whatever. And so I guess the girlfriend had forgave him and was like, oh, because it was a dude, and I guess the dude was like, I didn't know there was no dude, I didn't know that was, you know what I'm saying? And so the girlfriend was clowning the girl. The girlfriend was clowning the girl online, and the girl posted a video of the man giving him fellatio.
Oh wow!
So you was messing with her man. She mad normally because that's what women do. They get mad when somebody messing with their man. So because this lady was mad because you was going with her man, you go and you expose him. Was he mad at you? Why was you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just whack. Like, literally every time you do something like that, what you're saying is, I know you're gonna be embarrassed by being with me because there's something wrong with you being with me. The issue shouldn't have been about let me expose that. The issue should have been like woman to woman. Barbara, this is Shirley.
So sometimes the girl
you in love with is mine. From the top of his head to the bottom of his feet. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Amen. Sometimes the girls feel the need to let people know, because if you just going by how people talk about it on the street, nobody ain't never been with one of those girls before. So I think sometimes they feel the need to express to people, no, people do want me. Somebody do want me, and this person do want me.
But that's problematic behavior because it's one of them catch-22s. As long as you keep playing it like that, it's gonna continue to be like that. If people treat stuff as normal, eventually it becomes normal. So when you see somebody do want me, okay, I know people who do that all over the board. It's some sisters done been rejected by brothers, so they do what they call divesting. Now I'm only gonna date clear men because I'm gonna show y'all somebody want me. Like, don't play yourself. If you ever do what you do it because you want to do it, not because you're trying to prove nothing to nobody.
I mean, I want to make sure. No, I mean, I get you, but I want to make sure I quantify it by saying that I don't want to say it's indicative of every trans woman, right?
Right.
Because some, or more, I think a lot are very honest and they're very straightforward. And I think that because I watch a lot of adult media, I'm just gonna be real. I'm using a euphemism, but I watch adult media. I love my adult media, like real talk. And it's really like an archive of it's like sociology. It's documenting human behavior if you think about it, right? And I look at all the little taboo, nuanced, the things that aren't done in the light, that done in the dark, all that stuff. And what I'm seeing is this is what people do. And I see more often than not these consensual interactions between the trans individuals and those who are trans attracted. I'm trying to be as trans friendly as I can. I don't want to be phobic. There's a fine line, you know what I'm saying? And that's what that is, right? And not just with trans, just like maybe with gay or bi or even with hetero, you know, people getting together. At the end of the day, as much as we try to prop ourselves up and we're so sophisticated and we're this and we're that, we're humans, okay?
Right.
And we are who we are. We got our love and our desires, and we need interaction. We need to be with people and all this stuff. So it's messed up that the most natural thing at the molecular structure, at the biological level, the most natural of things gets convoluted with our politics and just the games that we play. Because at the end of the day, once you put the uglies together, you ain't got to say no words. You know what I'm saying?
Well, did the church say amen? I can't even argue with you. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, that's all.
But I like how you kept it real. The chat like how you kept it real. So what you call it, Jaded? Adult media. All right, now.
I love
Some
my
of y'all
adult
out
media.
there listening like adult media too.
I love it.
I love it. I feel like Dollar know everything about it. I know some of y'all like adult media too. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You can be adult. I ain't gonna be mad at you for being adult. It's okay. It is what it is. But
my one thing to my family, Shanitra and Gabor, and everybody in the chat, I already told my folks, I want y'all to take my devices, take my laptop, and shred, you know, smash them to bits, break them all up, you know, because that's the only way. Because you know they can always go on your hard drive and recover anything. So don't search my search history, okay? Please don't. And smash my devices, okay, into a million bits, okay. Don't look at my bookmarks. It's gonna hurt your feelings, okay? Because you know, just keep the nice pure image y'all got of me. You know, don't look at my search history, please don't.
Okay, so Jaded, let me ask the grown folk question, because you know sometimes the front porch go to the back porch, and I guess that's where we at. So the question is, do you have somebody assigned that knows if anything happened to you, where everything is, and they know to bag it up and get rid of it before your mama get there?
Yes, because I don't need her seeing that. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm concerned because I'm a man of a particular age now, and you know,
do you mind sharing?
I'm out there, you know. And it's always a concern that, you know, as I continue to age, that, you know, my finer work is seen by people. So, you know, it happens. You know, you understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. I just put it out there because, like, Funky Diva said, spray yourself, bitch, spray yourself with your own tea before anybody gets an opportunity to air you out. So I'm very transparent. You understand what I'm saying? And made my decisions. And one thing I be telling people is like, if you do that, you take the good and the bad. So yeah, you might get a little bit of money, a little bit of recognition, but then people make an opinion too. So you take that. Some people are like, I don't care. Some people are like, right on. Some people kind of give you a side eye, but you take that. You assume all that. So I love adult media. I participate. I contribute, you know, to the tapestry of life.
The tapestry of life.
So do you show your face? Do you show your face?
Yeah, how can you not see me enjoy it if I don't show my face?
Oh wow.
No, I'm saying like for the context of what it is. Because like for myself, just my personal preference, like I really enjoy the interaction between people, or if it's like a solo kind of a thing. And I think it's really cool when done safely, you know, not at harm to nobody else, you know, you check all your boxes and you just get to be a human being. I really think that's super awesome. So absolutely. And I mean, it comes with the territory. Sometimes I've been dragged or been doxxed or been understood or celebrated. But at the end of the day, I made that decision. So I don't shame women or girls or men or trans folk. I think everybody does what they do. And it's the oldest profession in the world. And you know, we're humans, we're people. And while I'm on the right side of gravity, I'm going to do what I can until I'm on the wrong side of gravity.
Well, okay. Now, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And see, you know, people do what they do. You get your money how you get your money. Y'all know over here on the porch, we don't play respectability politics. I believe in grown folks do what grown folks do. As long as ain't nobody bothering no children and everybody is consenting, I don't have a problem with it.
Right.
I can't promise you I'm finna do none of that. But I say if it makes you feel good, go for it. I ain't gonna tell you that. I'm not gonna do it. I can tell you that. I ain't mad at you. You know,
I ain't mad. I ain't judging.
It's surprising because I'm so nerdy. Like, oh, you would do that? It's kind of cool. It's cool to influence people or get a reaction from people or have the mindset of I might turn somebody on for people that get into that. So it's a whole psychology behind it in a sense. So it's not just, you know, being all uncouth and just all, you know, whatever. There's a decency to it as well, or at least a level of integrity. As much as you can, you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm digging my grave. I'm gonna jump in my grave, but nah, it's not just to like just be all out there willy nilly. There's some reasoning behind it, you know.
Okay,
It is what it is.
Like I say, there's something for every. There's
It's
something
art.
behind everything.
It can be art.
Huh?
It could be art.
Yeah,
it can. Yeah,
definitely can. Like
so hopefully I don't lose no followers, but that's.
I mean, some people got to be watching it because people swear that they be making millions and hundreds of thousands of dollars on OnlyFans. So somebody done subscribe to somebody and paid to see it.
Yo, I can't tell you how many times people say I ain't buying no OnlyFans, and then you check your messages. Oops, so and so has subscribed. You're like, oh, okay, well that's cute. Thank you for the coin.
Wait a minute. So they turn around and tell you that they don't do OnlyFans, and
they'll drag you. They'll be like, I can't believe you sell yourself. You know, they'll drag you. And I get it. You open yourself up. I'm not gonna pay for that. And I'm like, I get it. Like it's 7 billion people. Okay, so out of 7 billion people, I'm gonna find somebody to pay for a month. It ain't that expensive, but they will really try to make you feel bad and be like, I would never. And you're right. I respect it, but a lot of times them same people be the ones that will sit up there and they will subscribe, or they watch, or they appreciate the adult media. So I don't know why people gotta shame the adult media. Just appreciate it.
Man, you ain't lying. You ain't, but it's a lot of hypocrisy. It is. So since we on the back porch and we asking questions, okay. Now it's been a lot of talk about, you know, the girls that's on these reality shows now. I think my sound trying to mess up. Let me switch out. It is. And listen, in the meanwhile, y'all, I repinned the message at the top of the chat. I want y'all to show love to both our guests. I got Jaded's Cash App up there. If y'all been sitting up here laughing and kiki and clowning with us, show some love. Gabor's Cash App is up there too. Y'all show some love, man. Don't do that. Don't be over here chilling and don't put nothing on these fellas' drinks. They've been giving y'all a good show tonight. But in reality, you know, it's a lot of people when it comes to the reality game now. Everybody want to pull up these ladies' history. Everybody want to pull up what they used to do. So my thing is, hey, man, these ladies are making money off of what they do. Some of them are married. Some of them are not married. And I think with Mia's story, it brings up the question, you know, I know everybody's always like, I won't say it bring it up for everybody, but for me, when people used to make the comment and it was such a mantra, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of hoes on the housewife shows now.
Okay.
So is that still better? You know, I'm just saying. There's some hoes in this house.
Mm-hmm.
E-bobo. Huh? Oh, shut
I don't know.
You about to make me jump out my chair. No, why shame them? I don't understand. If you want to shame anything, shame the demand. Don't shame the provider. Oh, she left. Uh-oh. But don't, you know, just don't, I don't know. I'm biased, so I don't want to feel bad, but, you know, it's all good. I guess everybody got the right to shame, support, and all that good stuff, so I get it.
I don't shame. I understand and I get it, right? everybody not about to work no 40 hours at no job. You know what I'm saying? And can't really do what they want to do to live. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really judging nobody. I don't really judge. Now I might make a joke about you, but I'm not really judging me for getting in a strip club and getting how she live.
That's
Giselle
true.
wanted to be on that pole, but her mama then wouldn't let her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What else wouldn't let her? That rod in her back would not.
Get her, Jade. Yeah. Get her.
Vanessa, thank you so much for supporting supporting our guest. She said, "I hate to make you an accountant, Shanitra, but please bless JC."
Thank you,
Gabor and Jaded. So I'm gonna split that up between JC, Gabor, and Jaded.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Vanessa. Vanessa's a sweetheart. But see,
nice.
You know what? That rod in Giselle back ain't gonna let her get on no pole either. Have y'all noticed how stiff that girl is?
She would have had time to work that out when she was young. But you see, I read a little bit of her book. What's the name of that book? Was it called The First Lady?
I didn't read the book. Nothing about Gizzard, intrigued me at all. Well, what was in the book?
She said it was loosely based on her life. What was the name of the book? I forgot the name of it. You know what? Forget about it. I forgot the name of the book though.
But what was in the book?
It was loosely based on her life, and I remember when she was talking to the girls about the book on the show, they was talking about, her name was Ginger in the book. The girl name was Ginger, and she could have been the stripper or whatever she was saying about it. I don't know. But yeah, Giselle, don't be confused. Giselle come from a family who would not let her, they ain't about to let her get down like that. Okay?
At all.
I can see that.
She would have wanted to, but they wasn't about to let her get down like that.
I can see that. Wasn't she a debutante?
Just like Monique said, baby, you was on that whole show too. You was on that whole show trying to get paid.
Right.
You was looking for you a baller, and you ended up sitting down on Pastor Jamal Bryant's lap.
Well, she found a whole lot of ballers. They just didn't want her. She found them. She found herself in bed with them, and then she found them walking away from her. Vanessa, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, baby. That's why them children was like, you mean to tell me our daddy could have been a ball player? No, darling, because your mama couldn't catch him. No. She found a whole lot of men. Hell, she found everything.
Many blessings.
many blessings. And then of course, and if the rumors are to be believed, she also found herself a blowtorch. So see, ain't no need to be finding stuff. Sometimes, don't find everything.
Okay, I got a question for the panel and the chat.
Right.
Okay. Between Giselle and Robin, right? Who takes the lead? And I'm gonna go pour me a shot while I be mad. Who takes the lead?
The lead for what?
Who's zooming who? Because you got handsome Robin and you got Giselle, who has an alpha male complex. So between the two, who is zooming? That's old terminology. Who's zooming who?
I remember that song. Why you at it? Alexis E, thank you for the super chat, darling. Say this all I can.
And I'll be back. I'm about to pour me a little bit more from my cup.
We appreciate you. See, I can't answer that question because I can't swear to it that them ladies is doing anything. Now, if if they are, we don't know. Giselle seems real dominant. That's all.
Giselle don't look like we ain't never seen Giselle with no white man. Every man we seen Giselle with, they were real dark skinned.
Yeah.
Jamal dark skinned. The man that was on the show, the NBA player that left her was dark skinned. What's his name? Sherman was dark skinned.
Yeah,
what I'm saying? We only seen her with dark skinned men, so I don't think she go with no white men like Robin. So.
See, that's what
Robin
I'm saying.
is so handsome.
Joke about it because it's kind of a funny joke, but I just don't. I can't swear to that. I can't swear to it. Gizzard is so stiff, and I just don't know. I don't know. All I know is someone else, because this was somebody else's assessment. Gabor, I think it was yours. I don't know who it was, and I can't take credit for it. But the assertion that that woman is sexually awkward I think, is spot on. It is. Did you see that clip when production gonna flip back to her saying, "I would have very long sex with that man"? Like that just didn't sound comfortable. It didn't sound appetizing. It just sounded like something you don't want nothing to do with.
Mm-hmm. I don't think she. I think that a man can get bored with her real quick. Hey, Lily. I think a man get bored with Giselle real quick. She seemed like that she don't, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll be interested with her at first, and then they'll be like, "Oh, this ain't gonna work." You know what I'm saying? Always talking about her, about herself. You know what I'm saying? It's always about her. And I think that if Giselle, I don't know. I don't know what to think about her. She could have. I mean, she could still get. Did y'all see that interview? Not too long ago. It's probably like 2 years ago. It wasn't an interview. It was like a little thing that Bravo did where they had two housewives from each franchise get together and ask each other a series of questions.
Uh-huh.
And Giselle was partnered with Candy, and she was asking the girl about the dungeon, and Giselle was like, "Ooh, I want to go to the dungeon." And Candy looked at her dead in her eyes and was like, "And you will be so welcome." I said, "Lord have mercy." I was so embarrassed for Riley at that point.
Ew.
Yeah, baby. Candy looked at her dead in her eyes and said, "You and me and Todd would love to have you."
I mean, that whole setup sounds horrible. Neither one of them. Oh, I'm gonna shut up.
I mean, Candy does have BDE. She does. So
what's that? What's BDE?
big energy.
She was gonna put some sugar. You know, Candy said she like to put sugar on the thing to make it sticky.
Oh Jesus!
That old box hasn't been used in years. Wow.
Leave it to LEL. Listen, the snipers over here clowning in the comments.
Oh, thank you, Lily. Thank you.
Listen, y'all is killing me in these comments. I'm not going to survive. Mo Walker putting them bathtubs out there for Robin. That whole situation just scares me. That's
but
why
she patted her cat. Ew, like that was not womanly. It wasn't feminine. It was
not a woman
sexy.
though.
It wasn't. It was awkward. It was like you ain't never had a box, and she was born with a box. Like no, ma'am, no, mamala, no. I'm upset. No.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. And this is the other thing, and maybe this is just me being an old lady. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I'm getting uncomfortable with all of the sexual innuendo that they're putting in these shows. Why has it become common to be talking about, your stuff and beating on your stuff, banging it on poles, on buses? It's too much, okay? RHOA left me traumatized. I still got PTSD from last season of RHOA.
When Portia was screaming deep in water?
Oh, them constantly talking about Bolo, them Marlo taking off her clothes and running through there. Cynthia up there trying to pop out them old tight titties. It was too much. It was too much. Now I want to start a petition. Y'all put your clothes on, quit touching yourselves. Candy was up there putting dildos on Cynthia's down yonder. It's too much. And then Cynthia all on the Instagram selling dry coochie cream. It's getting uncomfortable. It's making my skin itch.
Girl, when I heard Portia told Toya, she said, "Toya, come down here and come fuck." And she said, "One of you bitches eat me tonight." Ooh, I was too through.
Yeah. That's just
I was too
disgusting.
through.
Like,
I could not believe that Portia let herself get caught up in another scandal, sex scandal, after she had already lied on Candy. You know what I'm saying? I just can't believe that she got herself.
But this is the thing. She didn't lie on Candy. She told Candy what she heard. Literally.
She knew it wasn't true.
All she did was tell her what she heard. And at the end of the day, production cut out what they want to. Production played Candy. It wasn't her.
She knew it wasn't true.
But she didn't know nothing. She repeated what she was told, and she said,
"Well, if you knew you was the one who told Candy that you wanted to eat her until she came, and now it's turning around and say Candy trying to rape on you. You know what I'm saying? Candy in charge trying to take advantage of you.
But she didn't say that she tried to take advantage of her. She said, I heard that you said. And she did hear that she said, because I got it from other people that got it on good authority that Carlos King was the one that started that mess.
Mm-hmm.
So she said, I heard that you said. She didn't say, I heard you was going to do it. I heard somebody saw you drop something in my drink. That girl said, I heard that you said. Production put it out there when they could have cut it. They chose to play it. You know, they cut everything else they want to cut.
Yeah, they chose to play because Candy wanted to play because she wanted to. Candy said that she wanted to prove how much these girls lie.
But the thing is, you can't say I want to play it because I want to prove how much they lie, and then cry and holler like a billy goat and say it damaged my brand. Oh, you the one wanted it played?
That's what she said, but it just goes to. I think that it ended up working in Candy's favor.
Of course, that's why she did it, because she wanted it to work in her favor. And then she done went and did dungeon this, dungeon that, dungeon this, dungeon
No,
that.
I don't agree with that now.
It's just
everything
annoying.
Everything ain't to turn nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't. I could turn a shade tree into a money tree. Everything ain't to be turned into a money tree. And
Right.
she got a daughter. Too.
Like all of it. It was just a hot mess.
I agree, Lily. I really enjoy looking at Bolo's blessing. I too.
Oh, baby,
I too.
yes.
I love a good cylinder.
Do I need to get a hose and cool y'all out? Talking about the blessings and cylinders and Jesus. Have mercy.
Freaking frack had sleep.
Well, y'all got to be careful. It wasn't enough for Portia now.
I don't know
Portia said that she
I
wanted it deeper and harder.
I don't know what that lady did with that man. I didn't see it. I wasn't there. I'm not finna say that woman did nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe in, confessing on somebody else's cat. I wasn't there. Now,
I'm just saying, they said that they said she was screaming deeper and harder.
No, it wasn't they. It was Kenya who was at the door listening, who said
who was hating. Thank you, Shanitra.
Who the hell stands by a door for 45 minutes? You ashy leg heifer. Why you wasn't in there seeing about your goddamn baby in the middle of the night? Well, you at the door listening because you ain't been touched since the gynecologist touched you and delivered the baby.
She patted her cat. That's what she did.
It's just horrible. And then come talking about they said. And first of all, Kenya done told too many lies for me to take her word. I'm gonna need somebody else as a character witness other than Kenya lying more. That heifer done lied so many times. Anybody lie on their mama, you lie on anybody. I'm not taking her word for nothing. If she tell me water wet, I'm putting my foot in it. Period. I need somebody else to have heard something other than her. Because at the end of the day, when you start talking about another woman's area, her holy of holies, I can't swear that she did it. I can't swear that she didn't.
Y'all really think she was hating?
Yes.
Now, Candy said she heard something too, but Candy didn't say what she heard.
But this the thing.
Well, Candy said that she couldn't say that the girl was lying.
Of course, she gonna say she couldn't say she was lying, but she also couldn't say she was telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
With her little vindictive self, ain't nobody.
With her fake ass, that's fake, bitch. Yeah. You gonna either, and that's what make the show bad. You know what I'm saying? You gonna either say what you heard, or you gonna say you ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that still would have got her ass whooped if I was Portia. That still would have got her ass whooped. Don't even hint.
Y'all got a peep game. Candy was like, I can't say what I heard because Candy ain't heard nothing. She was just saying that, trying to give Kenya some backup without putting herself out there and making herself liable. That's what that was about. I'm gonna try to back you up because I really don't like that heifer either. You dig what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it don't add up. Now, me personally, I'm not gonna put my hand on a stack of Bibles and say she didn't do it because I wasn't in there. And I'm not going to put my hand on a stack of Bibles and say she did. What I'm not going to do is sit up and declare that a woman did something with her box and I wasn't there to police it. Because I'm not in charge of nobody's stuff but mine. Now, I might be in charge of the girls, but I am not in charge of the cats.
And I want to make sure I also say, like, if she did or did not, like, for real, they're grown. Everybody was grown. Everybody was consenting, you know. I'm upset at Portia for this because if allegedly you had Bolo, okay, who could do backflips, okay, wearing bootleg Chanel, with a cylinder, and then you transition from that to a loaded baked potato, i.e. Simon, I'm confused.
Well, this is
well, she had already went to the mountaintop.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna get no better than that.
Yeah, I don't want to shame her. I was happy for her. Get your life, Portia, but you with a potato now. I can't. Mm-mm.
But see, this is the thing. For one, again, we don't know that she did. We don't know that she didn't.
Right.
But even if she did, that was for fun. That wasn't for finance. This is called finance. If Bolo had that kind of money and he was ready to jump the broom or pass the wine, I'm sure she would have been right down with it, because Portia loves finance. And I love her for loving finance, okay? I'm not mad at her. You know what I mean? Some girls, just like Pennywise the Clown, a.k.a. Ashley Darby.
Yeah, she don't care what they look like.
Yeah, some girls can close their eyes and open up. And I say, go, girl, go, because I can't.
Ashley had a rough life. Ashley mama sent her to live with her grandparents while she went under a bridge with her white man. You know, Ashley mama went and left with a white man who was staying under a bridge. Right. And she left Ashley with her grandma. And so Ashley said, look, I'm halfway decent. I need some money. I ain't having no kids and raising no kids broke like my mama did.
And can you blame her?
Mm-mm.
See that, but that's my whole thing. Girls,
the way that daddy shut that door in her face.
That was mean.
And her daddy seemed a little crazy.
I'm not shaming at all.
It might be mean, but you have to look at this. That man didn't ask her to come to his house. See, people got to understand something about people. When it comes to people, people have rights. If somebody don't want to be bothered with you, I don't care if it's mama, daddy, sister, or brother. If they don't want to be bothered with you, you shouldn't want to be bothered with them. Leave them people alone. Stop running behind people that don't want you. That's how you set yourself up to get your feelings hurt. Especially when they done told you by blocking you on social media. They ain't taking your calls. What you stalking them people and showing up to their house for? Let me tell you something. If you show up at my house and I done told you don't come here, I answer my door every time I come to the door. If you unannounced, I answer the door with that yapper. So be careful.
Especially with cameras.
Yeah, especially with cameras, but don't come to my house without a camera. Don't come to my house with a camera phone. If you ain't called first, understand that Taurus gonna be in my hand. Some of y'all know what a Taurus is. And the ones that don't, you got Google. That Taurus gonna be in my hand. And that's facts. Now she did good that man ain't do something real funny and disrespectful. All he did was shut the door. See, this right here, the fault goes on the mama. And I hate to say that because a lot of time mamas get blamed for stuff. But as a mama, you chose a bad person to procreate with. And that's not a judgment necessarily on her character, because a lot of us chose the wrong person. I think a lot of us wish that life had an unscrew button. I know y'all in this chat got about 2 or 3 people that y'all wish y'all could unscrew right now.
Yeah.
You make bad choices, but you chose a bad person to procreate with, okay? And then once this child got here, you should have just told her the truth. Hey, I made a mistake. This person don't want nothing to do with you. Let me try to make you healthy. See, she shouldn't have been up under no bridge. She should have been taking care of her baby and making sure this girl had a healthy mind so she wouldn't be running around looking for somebody that don't want her. Yeah. Her mama dropped the ball. And that was embarrassing to watch that girl on national TV. That was the one time I felt sorry for Pennywise and her forehead. I did. That was tough to watch that happen.
Who's Pennywise? I just want to make sure I'm following.
Ashley with that big
forehead. Hold on.
Every time I look at her
let me accommodate.
All I see is Pennywise the Clown.
Hold on, let me accommodate.
And Ashley mama got the nerve to be on TV crying, talking about Michael don't want to pay her bills. Her and her man bills. What have I done to him for him not to pay our bills?
Ain't that something?
Mm-hmm.
I guess she said, you laying up with my child. Can I get a couple dollars? It don't make no sense.
But he got you a car and a house, and you want him to pay the bills? And the man is there. The man is there.
Right.
Your man is there with you, and he don't want to work. Please.
Mm-hmm.
And they're married. They are married. That does speaks. That's something too. She's got more than half the housewives on the franchises do. They're married.
Right. She's a married lady. And I feel
Yep.
like Ashley did all right for herself. She done got herself,
She did.
she did. She got herself money bag and ATM. And at
Mm-hmm.
any given time, if Michael piss her off the wrong way, she could walk off and get her a nice little piece of change.
Oh yeah, she about to. Oh, she gonna do that. Oh baby, she's setting it up.
Okay.
She's setting it up. You heard her say her and Michael ain't slept in the same bed in 3 weeks. She's setting it up. That's the
Million
plan.
dollar babies. I hate to say it, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got
That's why he want to make movies. He trying to spend his money.
I just want somebody to get back to me and tell me what kind of movies this man want to make.
He want to make movies with Juan.
Oh Lord. Listen, y'all and Juan Dixon is not gonna take me out. I don't know. It is something very weird about that relationship between them. But y'all, I know what I almost forgot to mention. Now,
What?
good boy, have you been
Lily says
following?
she can't do Michael. Lily says she can't do
You listen, you got
You know,
most,
y'all
most say
don't jump on me
every
now. Now, but I think you just showed the picture. Can you show the picture again, Jaded?
Jaded.
I didn't think Michael looked that bad at the first
Hold
season
on.
reunion.
I got you, good boy. Hold on 1 second.
I ain't think he looked that bad, but as the
I
years
got you.
came by, now he done got
He look like the
done got
Purdue chicken
spoiled
man.
milk. Spoiled milk.
Yes. Come on, Purdue chicken. Yes.
See, when I look at Michael, I honestly, it's a cross between. Do you remember the old Dracula? You know the Nosferatu film. He gives
Mm-hmm.
me Nosferatu. Look at the ears and the nose.
Yep.
It's either Nosferatu or he auditioning for The Walking Dead. I don't know which one, but undead is the category, and you got to be a strong woman to lay still for that. I don't know. I don't. I respect
No.
her.
She turned the lights off and she was on top.
Mm.
No,
Demetrius dead.
I think
no.
I think
was
that
trying to see if that would make it better, but no.
I think Ashley done wore a strap in that bedroom before. You know, Camille on Beer House at Beverly Hills said that she used to wear a strap with Kelsey Grammer.
Really?
Oh, that's what they say.
Wow.
She said it on camera that she used to wear a strap. She put on the strap for Kelsey before.
But you know what? I'm not surprised because David Carradine passed away with a belt around his neck. So I believe the Hollyweird. I believe
now,
it.
a lot of people like that autoerotic asphyxiation.
You know what I'm talking about, Shanice?
You think I was just born a couple years ago? I done told you I'm old now. I know about a few things.
You know a few things.
I know a few things, and I know a few things about a few things. Okay, but y'all, off the back porch, this here just the side of the house. I almost forgot to mention this. Good boy, you been following that situation with Costco girl?
No.
Okay, well let me give you the rundown. So apparently they was out there at the Costco in California, and there was this little black girl, and she was dressed real bad. Had her hair wasn't barely combed. She was adopted by this Clear family, and they had they legitimate children there. Everybody sitting up nice, clean, neat, eating, and the little black baby sitting up there looking pitiful and sad. And she asked for food, and according to the outcry witness, she said that the man told the baby, "You ain't allowed to speak," and whatnot. The lady ended up asking her, I'm summarizing, so if I leave out something, don't y'all crucify me. I'm just giving the summary because I want to get to it. And so basically she asked the little baby what's going on, and the man was saying the lady was sick, that the baby was sick, and that's why she couldn't eat. But that ain't what he told the child. He told her, you ain't allowed to speak. And then the child ended up saying that they was R-wording her, and that the police won't do nothing. And I think they said it was blood or urine on her leg. I can't swear to it. I'd have to go back and check. Now, this is a story that Nosy is covering on her channel. So if y'all want the real low down details, get over there and check it, because they really gets into it over there. That's the investigative channel. They get down. But I'm just giving y'all the overview. So the outcry witness, her name is Angelica. So do y'all know them people went and arrested that girl today, and she 4.5 months pregnant. Apparently, she called in live on Nosy show. She say that the police had called her and told her to meet up with them because they wanted her to sign some papers. So for something like they was that like they needed to give her extra protection or added protection or something to protect her. And so she show up there. They asked her name, and I guess she got nervous and she was like, "It ain't me." And they was like, "Oh no, we finna arrest you because you got warrants." But the girl say she ain't got no warrants. And then they couldn't tell her what the warrant was for or nothing because I think it wasn't one. Then they say once she got to the jail, they told her, we want you to sign something saying that, taking back your statement and an NDA or whatever like that. And she refused to do it. So they took her cell phone and they had her sign, the property slip when you get locked up. They take your effects. Some of y'all done been to the county jail. Don't act like it's just me. And then she said when they arrested her, this girl 4.5 months pregnant. She said they tackled her to the ground first and then slammed her face into the
Now
hood
she
of the car.
pregnant.
Yep, pregnant. Slammed her face into the hood of the car. She said now she got a black eye. And they ended up having to release her. They ain't have no choice but to release her because the girl hadn't done nothing. So, y'all keep your eye out for that. Just all you gotta do, good boy, if you want to check into the story, I just wanted to put that out there real quick.
I heard that last part. I was watching Nosy earlier.
Okay.
When Angelica had called in.
Yep. So it was just really disturbing. I'm like, man, what the hell? Y'all trying to force people not to say nothing? This story getting scarier and scarier. That's all I'm gonna say. I want y'all to pay attention.
That kind of
So good boy,
messed
if
me
you
up.
in there, y'all, if you ain't really up on it, all you really gotta do if you go to Google and put hashtag Costco girl, all kind of stuff come up. So people paying attention. What they better do is show us where that little girl at and explain where she come from. Because apparently that adoption agency that they was showing like the emblem from the agency, them people say they ain't adopt no child from them. And then I'm hearing that the baby from Haiti, and them people be going on them missions down there, them quote unquote mission trips, and they be
I
stealing
know.
they be stealing Haitian children. I know somebody personally that was stolen from their family, them and their twin brother. And what they be doing is taking them papers down there in English, and know them people don't speak English, and they'll find children that need health care or something, and they'll tell their parents, "Oh, we gonna just get them health care. You signing paper just so we can get them help," and they will be done smuggled them children right back to the U.S. and steal them people children. So they better get on it and find out where this baby came from, because something is mighty fishy.
Yeah, that's that kind of messed me up. I'm sorry. Wow.
I'm just saying, you know me, I'm all about the laughs and the jokes, but stuff like that, just keep your eyes open, cause
Yeah.
yeah, something ain't right with this story here, man.
Yeah, that kind
Something
of
wrong
messed
with
it.
it.
Yeah, that is messing. I'm real empathic. Yeah, wow.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, they do some funny stuff and they quick to try to, do some trafficking and sneaking and foolishness, but something is mighty, mighty funny. It ain't adding up. And Quiet Storm made a real point here now. Say, they messed up if they released on a Saturday. If you get arrested on the weekend, you there till Monday when the judge. Yes, you are. If they arrest you on the weekend, you sitting there unless you got a bond. Because when they first picked her up, it was showing no bond. That's what I'm saying. Something real funny going on. Real funny.
Yeah, that kind of just hurt. Yeah, I'm sorry. That just kind of that hurt me. That's sad.
Uh-huh. Now
That's
we ain't
sad.
gonna dig in all that because I'm not, Jaded, you know me, I ain't that kind of person. I
No,
don't
I'm just real. I'm real soft heart. I'm sorry. I'm just real soft hearted. That's so
I
sad.
am too.
I'm
I'm a
sorry.
mother. What you talking
I'm
about? I done
sorry.
gave birth 3 times. My heart's soft too.
I'm
But
sorry.
I
That's so
feel like
sad.
it's like at a certain point we just got to keep our eyes on the radar because
Right.
this kind of stuff happen every day, man. You know what I mean? This baby here was just out there, and fortunately, somebody saw something so we can keep our eye on it. So this was just me sounding the alarm. Y'all keep your
Yeah.
eyes on everything. Watch social media. Watch
Yeah.
everything. Watch these police. Y'all be on Twitter. Be paying attention, retweeting stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your eye out. Because something is real funny with this situation. Now, Nika said something right here. She said, where them Al Sharptons and Tariq Nasheeds? Yeah, where they at? Now, that's the question. That's the real question. They be real loud on certain stuff, and then like somebody said earlier, that's selective outrage. Y'all,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? You worry about dragging Beyonce about a diamond that she probably ain't never read nothing about. I can't prove she read. But there's something this serious going on. Everybody sitting around here quiet as a hoe in church. And it's a
Yeah.
whole baby.
Now, I this is what I would want the woke sector, the conscious sector, the pro-black people. I would hope, or I would expect, the content to be like focused on that. And it's like when I watch them, they'll attack a woman, they'll attack black women, they will drag black women, they will hold them accountable. They won't defend them, but if somebody hurts women, then they will defend. They will say, "Well, hold on, we can't judge brother polite," and it be bothering me. It's like it bothers me because that same benefit of the doubt that you never extend, one way, it goes infinitely the other way. And I literally been in the bushes watching the manosphere, watching everybody. And they will sit up here and I got to get my words together because I'm upset. But they will find a way to defend, their own, and the energy that should be going to like helping and protecting the vulnerable. They will victim shame. Like that bothers me. I'm sorry, I don't like that.
Okay, since you mentioned polite. What you think about the fact that his supporters been all through the social media streets, and I mean on every platform, defending him left, right, sideways, up and down, and I'm still trying to figure out how do you defend that? Like, there's no way to defend that.
They're trash.
He should have never.
My answer. They're trash.
He should have never even been around that girl in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
And then
they're trash.
Like, at the end of the day, they come up with every excuse. It was this. It was a setup. I'm like, how the hell somebody set you up to get in your own car, put keys in your own ignition, and drive this woman child to another hotel? I'm trying to see how how was it a setup?
He should have never been around them. No, but that he should have never even been around a girl like that.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole community gives basically. They're talking about we got to strengthen and we need to reinforce the black community, people of color, all that. And they drag LGBTQ, they drag all these things that are allegedly hurting the black community, right? And you got these men who are literally hurting the black community. And they will turn a blind eye. You've got situations of unwed folks, and you've got illegitimate kids. We got a lot of issues, okay? And it bothers me that they will cherry pick some things and say, "Oh, this is messing up the black community." You are messing up the black community, sir. You are a liability to the black community, sir. You don't help the black community, sir. So while you sitting up here dragging women and dragging gays and dragging this, that, and the third, you are a problem within the black community, and it bothers me greatly. I had to say that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is preying on the poor and disenfranchised because
that's what they do. And I don't know. I'm really watching how things play out. It's disappointing, but I'm looking at not just the dusty sector, the hotels. I'm looking at some of these other sectors that supposedly, they're the respectability crowd. Jesse Jackson and them, y'all ain't saying nothing.
Jesse Jackson in a hospital with Californication.
I heard he got that thing, but I'm not saying him in particular. I'm saying that
I know what you mean.
crowd. You know what I mean? The respectability crowd. The ones that run around and say stupid stuff like,
what's his name?
If you could just pull your pants up, Sharpton in them, Roly Poly Martin in them. You know,
Get him. Get her, Jade.
Look at, you know, him and his pendulous breast. Where are you, Roly Poly? Why haven't you rolled over here to say we want just us?
Y'all know who I can't stand?
You
know who I can't stand? I can't stand Benjamin Crump.
I
Can't stand him. Don't like him. If something happened to somebody with my family, we put, and he come to our house, we pulling our stuff, we pulling our Tauruses out on him, Shanitra. I don't want him around. You don't never win a case. No.
That's right. Now I don't like him. Something about him makes me uncomfortable. He's giving me Predator in some way. Like, I don't know what it is about Crump. Crump make the back of my neck itch. I believe if he came too close to me, I would break out in hives. There's something about him, and I can't put my finger on it. If I could say what it was, y'all know my mouth, I would say it. But I don't know what it is about that man that just rubs me all the way wrong. He seems dishonest and predatory as hell.
I mean, well, he's a glorified ambulance chaser for one, you know. And I'll use a movie analogy just to kind of so I can explain it better. I'm a nerd. I love like superheroes, right? And Doctor Strange, you know, Sorcerer Supreme and all that. But his story was he was a surgeon. He was super talented, but he was an asshole. Bottom line, right? And he lost his hands. He broke, you know, he couldn't be a surgeon no more. And when I look at Benjamin Crump, I look at somebody who is like a Doctor Strange, where he was like, I only do the surgeries that are going to make me world famous. I only do the stuff that's going to give me, you know, recognition and clout. And when I look at Ben Crump, I look at a man who is interested in the most clout-worthy cases. He chases the most expensive ambulances, in my opinion. And I feel like with him, in all of his cases, he has somehow become the star, the focal point. And it's not about justice. It's not about the case, the victim. You know, the typical minutia that we are accustomed to. And he's like this celebrity. And we get all his little sound bites, we get all his little clips, and we don't never hear about the case or the outcome or the justice for the victim. Because again, it's Ben Crump. And Ben Crump kind of strikes me as the type of individual who will fight for rights and who will put himself out there. And you know, his life might be contrary to what he represents. And I'll leave it at that.
Well, I read the book that well, he went to school, supposedly he went to school with Afeni Shakur because they had a show about who killed Tupac on A&E. But I read the book because I've never heard of Ben Crump until Trayvon Martin died and he represented the family.
Right.
And you know, his Trayvon parents wrote a book together called Rest in Power, the Enduring Life of Trayvon Martin. And I forgot which one, but they were saying that they were very skeptical about letting him represent the family because they were saying he didn't, because he was from the country. I believe he was from the South, and he had like a Southern twang to him, and it kind of, people was going to say it sounded, he didn't sound really educated.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. I'm just really watching how he move. And like I said, I can't put my hand on it. I can't. It's something about him that just don't seem right. And it's real fishy. You show up everywhere. It's almost like Murder, She Wrote. Remember, everywhere Jessica Fletcher went, somebody ended up dead. That heifer went on vacation, and somebody where she was vacation, they ended up dead. I wanted them to bring her in as a material witness or something, because first of all, lady, why is it everywhere you go somebody die? And that's how I'm feeling. I'm just looking at Ben Crump in a real Angela Lansbury type of way. Like, why are you always here? Why are you in all the videos? Why are you dancing in all the videos?
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like, come on over to Death Row. Why are you in all the videos dancing and stuff? What is this about? Matter of fact, when Nene was talking about what was going on, he was on the video with Nene. I'm like, dang, man, you everywhere.
Yeah, I seen him on that video with Nene.
Everywhere. I ain't never seen nobody just be everywhere.
And I don't want, me personally, if I'm really trying to get justice, I don't want nobody that's on all the cases. I need you to focus on my case precisely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
By itself, I don't need
real.
you doing everything you know what I'm saying? Now you got too much going on. Get from around here.
Yeah, and a lot of that stuff makes me very uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like I think those cases like that are very, very sensitive, and I feel like it shouldn't be a matter of being in the media. Like just do the work, and I feel like in a way it's almost exploitive. It's almost exploitive. These say they live stressful lives trying to be there for everyone. Are they really trying to be there for everyone, or are they there for themselves? Can we have some compassion for what they must be going through? No, ma'am, we can't. Because it doesn't seem, listen, at the end of the day, we all watch people and we draw our own conclusions. The conclusion I drew is that they don't, that person does not seem to be genuine. Now, I don't know what it is, and I ain't saying I'm right. That's what it looked like to me. My opinion gonna stay my opinion. If you believe they genuine, then bless your heart. Mm-hmm. The lovely Sherry say you march with Crump and his sister in Tallahassee for Trayvon Martin. We all had so much hope, but were let down. Yeah. Like at the end of the day, I'm not mad. You know, if he's supposed to be doing the right thing, it look a little funny. That's all I'm saying. It just looks funny to me. It ain't reading as genuine. Something's not right here. And when something don't feel right, it don't seem right. I don't know what it is. And I can't pretend to know. Brenda King said, right, these people realize got to be careful and respectful because you would want the same. I wouldn't want nothing because I wouldn't be running around here chasing down people who done lost their children.
Right.
Now, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I ain't with all that. I just don't, I don't like it. And I'm going to tell you like this, maybe because I'm from a different set and I watch the Sharptons and I watch them come up and I watched how it works. These people show up and you have to be careful and wary of the people that show up every time it's a tragedy. When you show up every time there's a doggone tragedy, you know, it's giving me vulture. That's how a lot of these people got famous. That's why we know who the Sharptons and whatever are. And at the end of the day, Sharpton was working for the CIA at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like when you show up everywhere, you basically using the suffering and the misery of your people to make a name for yourself. And it looks real fishy. And Kimberly said again, he's a civil lawyer. It's about the
Right.
money. This ain't even about no, this ain't you know, you're not working in the sector to get no justice. This is about a check. It
Yeah.
just makes me uncomfortable. I don't know. Like I said, I can't swear to it. I can't nail him to a cross. I'm just saying something about him don't seem right to me. And that ain't going to change because something about him rubbed me the wrong way, period. Amber said it is exploitive. These activists are getting deals on songs, commercials. Yep, Tamika. They're making a profit and getting fame from it. Yes, it's uncomfortable. It's
To your
uncomfortable.
to your point about Tamika, and I can share this because when the George Floyd protests were like going real strong, I went downtown because I'm in DC, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
went down because that broke my heart. I cried. Like we already know, right? It broke my heart, and I went down. I didn't care about no what's the word that we call it? No Christina, whatever the euphemism is, so you don't get your channel flagged. But the global thing,
Oh,
we didn't
Carnival
care
19.
about that.
We call it the Carnival over here. Carnival 19.
The Chronicles, right? We didn't care about the
Yeah.
Chronicle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I went down there, and I got videos up there because I was like, this broke my. I cried. It broke my heart, and I can tell you, the police was there. They put their dogs next to us. They took the helicopters. They hovered right above us. They pointed their rifles at us. Right? They tried to scare us. They tried to intimidate us. We walked and we marched, and every few blocks we would take the what was it, 8 minutes and some odd seconds that man was on his neck. Right? We would take a knee in the sun, and you don't realize how long that is until you do it yourself, right? So we in the sun, it's thousands of us, and you had the BLM, you had everybody, all those people from there. And I felt like compelled to do something and like just protest and march, and like it literally felt like I had to do something. And then when you start hearing these reports about, oh, they done moved to the gated communities and took this money. Now, mind you, and I'm gonna give y'all some little tea behind the scenes. Before we marched, and there were several marches organized in DC, okay? Because I walked for miles with a sign. I ain't had no car. I walked from one end of DC to another. And they told us, if you get arrested, if you get maced, if you get the dogs on you, whatever happens, they said, call this number. We're going to bail you out, whatever. They was preparing us for the worst, okay? The police was there. And now when I hear about them moving out here and moving out there, what if I would have gotten arrested? What if I would have gotten beat up? You know, rubber bullets, you know, gas, tear, like literally they was like, they had their rifles pointed at us like we were some animals. And just to know that if we would have laid down our lives, or like we would have like been down for the cause, and then these people would have left us hanging, would have left us just sitting there to go back to their gated communities. Like, I just want you all to know, like, that just, I don't like it. You know, I risked my life. I risked my safety. I didn't care because I felt like as Black people, this was bigger than all of us. And I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna shut up. But I'm bothered by that. You know what I'm saying? That they did that, and they got exposed, and it's really effed up. I'm sorry, I just had to share that with you.
You ain't wrong for saying what you said. You know, during like you said, the carnival was still going on. Carnival 19 was still in full effect. My baby, my Evie, was out there protesting. The only reason her mama wasn't out there is because her mama too old. I get tired, my hip bad, and let's be honest, marching is not fat girl friendly. Okay, so my heart was there, my body was not. But my baby was out there, so she took risks. You know, it's a lot of people that really were, that their heart was where it was. And I'm not saying that other people might not have been, but the fact remains that, you know, when you are in those types of positions, you got to be careful, and you got to be aware of the optics. You got to be aware of the optics. When, like, just like you were saying, when they start taking these endorsement deals and stuff, be aware of the optics. It don't look right. That's all I'm saying. You know, it is what it is.
I didn't go there and do no marching because I would have ruined the march. Because I'm not going nowhere and have nobody point no guns at me, and I'm not got nothing to point. You know what I'm saying? I just can't go out there like that and then I got shot at something. I ain't got nothing on me. Because if I was showing up, I was showing up with mine.
And like, I get what you're saying. She had her own businesses and properties. That's very nice. I didn't say that lady took no money, so I don't know nothing about no money. I didn't say nothing about that. When he mentioned about endorsements, that's why I said Tamika. And y'all ain't got to worry. I'm not coming after Tamika. Right. I mentioned Tamika's name because Tamika took an endorsement after that. And let's be clear, they did not give Tamika an endorsement because she had businesses and properties before she became an activist. That's not why they did that. They did that because of her activism. You know, we talking about, you know, some of the byproducts. We're talking about the byproducts. And I'm saying, be careful of the optics. I can't say nothing about Tamika. Tamika don't make me feel bad. I don't have no bad feeling. What I said by Crump still stands, though. That man gives me the creeps and something ain't right. And ain't nobody going to convince me of nothing else because I believe my eyes and I believe my intuition. And something tells me when it comes to Benjamin Crump, something just ain't right, in the words of Keith Sweat. Yeah, that used to be my song, good boy.
Something just ain't right. Yeah,
that used to be the jam. Hey, as it is at the end of the day, hey, I'm with the lovely Sherry. When you really want to get down to it, I'm tired of that. How long is we? Ain't nobody shoes that good. Ain't nobody shoes that good. Y'all better come up with something else.
Cause I was watching it on TV and I seen they were shooting rubber bullets. Knock a girl eye out. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't gonna be standing up there letting nobody shoot and hit on me for nothing, and I'm not doing nothing back. That's crazy.
No, I went, and I'll be real. They scared me, you know, and there was some times we ran. because the National Guard was like pressing up on us, but we wasn't doing nothing. We wasn't like unruly. We weren't looting. We were just like peaceably assembling, and they would bring their dogs and their rifles and their guns, and they were like, I don't know. I'm sensitive, so I own that, but it was almost like, yo, the look in their faces was like, we want to shoot you so bad. Do anything
That's
wrong.
exactly how they were.
You know what I'm saying?
They didn't do nothing down.
They didn't do nothing down. Out there, and I'm telling you, she was like basically saying, "Mama, they were trying to intimidate us out there. Like they were really, it was, they're down there in Florida, so anything can happen down there. But like at the end of the day, everybody knew what time it was, just like we know what time it is. I just feel like come up with something else, because walking ain't finna do nothing. Now that's all I'm gonna say. Walking might have helped at one point, but I don't think going for a walk finna do nothing no more.
That Friday night they looted down here. They broke into a car dealership and was taking cars in LA. They didn't really on that Saturday. They didn't really do nothing until they was getting ready to go into Beverly Hills. That's when the police was like, "Oh no, we about to stop this now." You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to go home. I've seen people stealing ATMs. That night they started riding. They was breaking into the Apple stores. They was getting the Adidas stores, all of the stores on Melrose and stuff. They really cleaned some stores up. But I mean, I don't know. I just wasn't going out there.
Yeah, I know. Like, mind you, I wouldn't have let my child go out there for no looting, because I didn't raise her stealing. But if they wanted to protest and hold signs, that ain't against the law, and I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, it turned into it was all because we saw them marching, and when they didn't let them go into Beverly Hills, that's when they got upset and started losing.
Oh well, yeah, things can go wrong. Things fall apart, like the books say.
Did y'all see the boy in Georgia who was in the car with his girlfriend, and the police came up to the car and he had like a seizure or something, and they busted him? You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't, that was too much.
Yeah. But you know what? Now those police officers that did that, Keisha Lance Bottoms fired them people, and then the county went ahead, the city went ahead and gave them people their jobs back.
Right.
They gave them their jobs back, but I don't know for sure that had something to do with her deciding to resign, but I honestly feel like that played a part in why that woman eventually decided to just resign. Because I can imagine that would be frustrating. You did something bad. I saw you. I made a decision. I took action, and now we're gonna go back and undo it and put them back. It's just crazy. That's why I say, you got to come up with a different solution. You can't keep doing the same stuff and look for something better to happen. And with Keisha, I can't swear for her either, to be honest. I don't know whether she was doing good or not. I don't live in Atlanta, so I don't know that much about what she was able to accomplish or not accomplish. I can tell you, I don't think it was the smartest idea to attach yourself to T.I. and Killer Mike. But I mean, that was her play. I guess that was to give her some credibility with common black folks, maybe. But I just don't know if that was the smartest thing to do either. I think that kind of didn't work in her favor either.
Yeah.
Especially after that whole scandal with T.I. turned into what it turned into because of those allegations.
Yeah. It was a lot, yo. I can tell y'all from my perspective in DC, there were more non-black people with the BLM message than black folks down there, right? It's just like when the looting started, there was looting in DC, right? In like certain areas. But what they don't report is they highlight when it was like minorities, right? They'll highlight that. But I can tell you, and I'm being honest to goodness, I'm being so honest, there were people that came into our neighborhoods. I'm not talking like Capitol Hill, the mall. I'm talking about just like Atlanta, anywhere you live, you got the real neighborhoods, right?
Right.
These people came into our neighborhoods, and I'm saying these people with air quotes.
Right.
So you can read between the lines. These people came into our neighborhoods and they broke windows, They vandalized businesses. They were looting. Like they was like doing stuff, but they didn't look like me. They didn't look like you. They didn't look like Gabor. They looked like what they looked like.
Clifford.
And
Yeah,
for real. And it was the most like disconcerting thing because these people came and messed up our communities.
yep.
They broke windows and they damaged businesses, but it was reported that Black folks was looting and we weren't.
Right.
We were not. We were not. And when I saw that and I saw them tag and BLM, and I was like, wow. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, agents of chaos. Absolutely.
That's what they are.
Yep.
That's what they are. Like I said, D, I don't know what Keisha did. I don't know Keisha. That's not my point. I'm just saying I think that she may have resigned because she was disheartened because them people put those police officers right back on duty after she fired. And I think that she was frustrated, and I would have been too. And I still said that her association with T.I. and Killer Mike probably did not help her because T.I. has a bit of what's the euphemism? You know, we've been using euphemisms all night, Jaded.
Right.
T.I. has a spotty, a questionable, a precarious.
He's provocative.
What's the word?
He's provocative.
He's provocative, but he has a precarious past.
Yes.
So I feel like it was kind of risky. It was a risk. It was high risk to hitch her wagon to that pony. Because then when the scandal came up, now you know what I'm saying, it don't look good.
But she think he the voice of the hood.
Right.
And they think that all Black people in the hood still. You know what I'm saying? He the voice of the hood. He ain't talking to nobody except for people who in the hood or want to be there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? T.I. ain't making nobody get up and go do nothing. Who listening to him?
Right.
The same way with Boosie.
Right.
Same way with Boosie.
He's so crazy. I think honestly, I think possibly it was a matter of she was trying to make herself more relatable to the people. I think truly she was trying to make herself more relatable. And that's a strategy. It just didn't play out. Yeah, you know what? There go Doves, Crows, and Dragons. Sketchy. He has a sketchy past. That's the best one to use. Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. Okay? Yeah, and see, yeah, that's the word T.I. use all the time. I think that's his favorite. And it was just interesting to me to see how that thing played out with that. And like I say, by the time that whole scandal came up, and it was real, it was timed really strategically. It was a strategic scandal. And so then you had certain folks that was pushing it, and here we stand now. And I'm still, like I told you, I think that was you, Gabor. It was like we were supposed to go after T.I., and I'm waiting for if we can get one with y'all. Know me, I don't need but one. If you give me one, I'm gonna stand by that one, and I'm gonna dislike this man forever because this baby said you did it until you prove that she lying. But I just need one. That's all I need. Just give me one.
One person who said that he did it.
Just one.
Mm-hmm.
Any one of them, bring them out and say this Joker did X, Y, and Z, and point the Tiny to it. She did it, and then we gonna rally behind her like we do, because I don't believe in blaming victims or attacking no victims. If a woman say it happened, I'm gonna believe her till you prove it didn't. Simple as that. But you got to show me somebody. Anybody, just give me one. Yeah, I always looked him out the corner of my eye too, but I wasn't gonna come too close to him because that man is dangerous.
I mean, with the T.I. thing, though, we've been hearing them rumors for a long time, though. These aren't new rumors.
I think it's the difference in between.
Yeah, this is a new rumor because it ain't never been said that they was out here panty snatching. Ain't nobody's never said that.
Yeah, so I think it's a rumor in between somebody being like disrespect. You know what I'm saying? It's a rumor between. It's a difference between the R word or sexually assault.
Right. Yeah. That's
and then
different.
it's a difference between somebody treating women like true B's and H's. You know what I'm saying? Treating like true bitches and whores. You know what I'm saying?
But see, this is
come and bitch suck this dick and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's the difference between I'm just saying.
That was the best energy ever.
I mean, he got strong.
Put this in your mouth. Put this in your mouth. That's how they talk. That's how they talk.
You said that with your chest.
Yeah, you said that with some gravitas.
Listen, and this is the thing that really got me though. Yeah, like Vanilla say, they think that most people in urban areas listen to rappers and celebs through music. That's exactly what they think. But yeah, they had rumors for being nasty, but ain't nobody had no unconsensual rumors. I've heard all kind of terrible things, but I ain't heard no non-consensual rumors. So once you start with the non-consent, wasn't nobody expecting to hear no non-consent? Because it was apparently a whole lot of people consenting. So now, when they start spinning and twisting and turning, and you telling me somebody got their panties snatched, now you let me know who did it, and who the baby, and who is a young woman or the old woman or any woman, or a man, because men get their panties snatched too. They might be boxer briefs, so things happen. Point to the person that did it, and I say we have to stand by anybody who claims that happened to them, and you got to prove that this didn't happen, because I'm gonna stand by whoever say it did.
I have a question.
There are male victims allegedly too.
With T.I.?
With T.I., there are at least 2 male accusers allegedly.
But that's the thing. According to one person who came back and said, if you just apologize, this will all go away. Where is the people?
I have a question.
Yes,
it might be it's a little off subject. Okay.
Oh, I like that. Go.
So a couple of years ago, it was a man named Rob Kardashian that came out, and he was going off on his baby mama, Black China, and T.I. jumped in and said, something, and Black China and Rob said, "Oh, you be quiet," or something to the effect of "You be quiet," because Black China told me that she had a threesome with you and Tiny. Do you think that Black China should have told Rob that, or when you get into a relationship, you think you should spread, you know what I'm saying, your business like that?
You mean like your past stuff?
Yeah.
Now Now this is a good back porch question. I'm gonna say this. I feel like you are treading on very dangerous territory when you walk into your new relationship telling your past sexual history. Now the only thing that they need to know is that you done been tested and you clean. All that trying to run down the body count, the notches on the headboard, whatever y'all calling it now, that's dangerous territory. Because if you sit up there and you start telling that man or that woman everybody you done been with and all the stuff you done did, they may not act like they judging you right then, but I can guarantee you the first time y'all get into something, they're gonna bring it back up and drop it in your face.
Will. Yes, they will.
Yes, they will.
I'm just saying, don't do that.
Yeah. So you saying no?
Hell to the no. You better not do it.
I wouldn't have. When I read that, I was like, oh, she done ran her mouth too much. I would have never told. No, you know what I'm saying? I would have never told that. I would have never told that. But I also.
You'd have been just like old Mister from Color Purple, better not never tell nobody but God and the kid.
I would have never told nobody. Now it's the difference if him and the man had been around each other. You know what I'm saying? And he would have. Yeah, I still probably wouldn't admit it to
it. Yeah. You don't tell that. You take that to the grave.
Now I think it's a difference between if you and somebody done did something a couple of, you know what I'm saying, or an ex-boyfriend or something like that. Those are things that you should know. But a night y'all done probably got high and did something, I wouldn't have told that.
Yeah, no, that ain't what you do. It's a whole lot of things you do, and that ain't one of them. That's all I'm saying.
Would you have told it, Jaded? Oh, he can't speak now.
He must be done went to go get something else to drink.
Mo say she was probably bragging. Jaja say it's not full disclosure into marriage. Oh, Mo say tell it. Mo say tell it.
Mo say tell it. Mo, you a gangster?
Ooh.
Brenda say less.
Yeah, say a whole lot less.
Nika say she was pillow talking. Yeah, Mo, I was a virgin until I met you. I'm pure.
That's right. That's right. I'm just as pure as you are. Because I find it funny. Women aren't that fixated on how many women that man been with, but men be worried about how many men the woman been with. They be worried.
Yeah,
Now
they
you
do.
let a woman say I slept with just as many men as you slept with women, his jaw is gonna hit the floor. Ernestine say don't say nothing.
And the truth is, a lot of straight men don't get a lot of pussy.
Ooh,
I'm
Ooh,
sorry,
ooh, ooh. Oh my.
they don't
okay.
just get it like that. They don't just get it like that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
They don't even change their socks. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh my God. Hey April, you sure picked the fine time to walk in the door. Yeah, Vanilla say something. It's got to be graveyard bound. Period. Yeah, you don't
Hmm
take that.
I'm with Keisha. You my first and my last, my everything. I don't know how them kids got here. Them my sister kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thank
Baby
you.
kids, right.
My
Yep.
cousin up east had some kids and didn't want to raise, you know.
But I
But
agree with the chat. I
but
do.
hold on. Jaja say because your body is your prize a temple. Well, yeah, my body is my prize and my temple. But as far as a man, his body ain't supposed to be a temple. It's only women's bodies that's temples. Which one is the
Mm.
temple? Are they both temples? Because I'm trying to understand why these men want to know about a woman's body count, but you don't see women saying, well, how many women you slept with? What, how many lovers you had? But men want to know how many men you slept with. I'm trying to figure out where that double standard came from. If you've been out here putting it everywhere, you done wore that thing out till it's just hanging there like a tassel, like fringe. But you want to know exactly how many men this girl been with. Now, if you start really talking about the mileage, a woman can look up a whole lot longer than a man can look down, and I'm gonna leave that right there.
But I want to add to that the one
Jetta,
thing
you
that I
didn't.
don't hear mentioned is these are the same people that will cheat because
Right.
they're not being satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
And the same ones that be like, I wasn't satisfied. So, I mean, do you want a novice? Do you want somebody with experience? And it's always biased one way, like, oh, the box wasn't good. The cylinder can be bad too. And we
Yep.
don't
Well,
never call that out.
last week we heard Melody say because Martell was saying that he wasn't satisfied. He wanted Melody to rock the mic, and she said toward the end of their marriage she was rocking the mic every day, and it still didn't keep them.
Mm,
Well, now this is the
right.
question with her. When was around the end of the marriage? Is she saying when they ended it on the show, or when it was ended for real, way before they got on the show?
Ooh,
I don't know.
you went there.
I don't
I
know, but
did.
I ain't doing that. I'm not doing nothing every day.
I'm just saying.
Well,
I mean, I'm not gonna speak on because listen, y'all know I'm still Baptist, and them people is married, and the marriage bed is sanctified and holy. So whatever they do in
mhm,
that door shut, it's legal. I don't have a
yeah,
problem with that. That ain't the part that hung me up. The part that hung me up was toward the end of the marriage. According to the people who live around them, that marriage ended long before they got on that show. They say that
right.
man been riding around town with this girl out in the open. Melody knew about it. It was a thing. That was his woman. They was going places together, going to movies, out to eat, everything together. He done got into tussles and stuff because he was having jealousy issues about the woman and I guess some other man. So if this your woman, Melody, when is you talking about when the marriage ended, baby? Well, how long ago did the marriage end?
I don't think Melody is being honest. I
I
try
know
to
she
read
ain't
between
being
the
honest.
lines, and when
I
I
ain't gonna
listen to
tell I ain't gonna
Martell,
tell you how I know, but I know she ain't being honest. That's why I'm like, toward the end of the marriage, I perk right up because I want to
yeah,
know which end you talking about, the real end or the fake one you did in front of the camera.
I mean,
Well,
when he
is it
talks
that's
about,
what he? Yeah, he talks about it on the show. It looked like he gonna come up. He was saying that You had my kids running around singing this song. You planned our divorce.
But I'm just saying, like, what is you talking about, Martell? Y'all ain't together. You been going with this girl. Stop playing in our faces.
Is it any truth that her and her cousin jumped the girl?
Yeah, I don't think so. Because why would you jump her now when you been knew about this man being with her? They've been going together out in the open. Everybody knew, including Mel. Why would you all of a sudden, years into this thing, now you want to fight her? You didn't want to fight her when they was at the restaurant together. You didn't want to fight her when they was going to parties together. You didn't want to fight her when they was at the movies together. You didn't want to fight her when he was getting into it with other dudes about this girl. Now all of a sudden I'm just saying, it don't make no sense to me. I mean, now, some stuff you could tell me, but when you tell me something, it gotta make sense. That done went on, and you ain't want to fight. Now,
but some people might be messy. Shanitra.
This was before the show,
right?
The fight had happened when they jumped it. That was supposed to have been a couple of years before the show,
right? And just because some people are messy, don't mean they got hands. Some people they got a lot of mouth. They got a lot of energy, but they ain't got no hands. Now, Mel is smart. Mel got a mouth, but I don't know if she got hands. Is what I'm saying. I don't know.
I mean, but for a man to be that out in the open with it, you knew about it. Everybody was cool with it. Then we get on the show and pretend like, oh, he's cheating. Girl, y'all know y'all been separated. I'm just saying. I just can't get excited about people, pretending like some drama is going on. Don't try to reenact what happened when y'all first split up for the camera. Give us the authentic. You know y'all ain't together. Y'all ain't together.
Right.
That's the part that get me. I'm like, it's the fakery for me. Why is you faking? It's almost like Kirk and Rashida and that fake baby that Kurt supposed to have with that girl. Everybody knew that wasn't that darn man baby. Wasn't no DNA test needed. Mona Scott faked that stuff for the TV. The reality TV ain't reality no more. And when you start doing reality that's that fake, like it's not even entertaining. It's irritating.
Jaja say Mel ain't even giving sloppy toppy. Damn well ain't fighting. Lord have mercy.
Melody said that because of the 3 children, she accepted Martell's statement that he would leave the peasant alone. Okay, when was he gonna leave? So when was him and Melody gonna get back together for him to leave the girl? See, this is what I'm saying. I just can't. Y'all do this one. I can't pretend like I believe nothing they saying on that screen.
Do you believe that Marcel got some more kids somewhere?
I do.
Yeah, I mean, men do stuff. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all I don't even watch that show. The stuff I know about these people, I know about these people is actually from people who know them. So I don't, when people come bring me what's on the show, and I'm like, but that don't match what the people who know them say. So I just, I leave it alone. Because basically a lot of that stuff that's being presented don't match the real life at all.
True. But I also look at the body of work, and I can give you one perspective just watching, because I'm new to the Huntsville, right? But I looked at Melody, and I got to speak on her because I think with the new couple, right? And they're showing, or the editing is showing Melody to be messy. And I there was a couple of things that are in my brain, and it's what Martell said. And again, I call him a Keebler elf. I don't see it from Martell at all. But yeah, he ain't got no ears. But he keeps consistently calling out disrespect by Melody. And I might be wrong, but I can see her saying things, that could be deemed disrespectful. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not attacking her. I'm not attacking women. I'm not attacking her, but and he's all the way wrong. But I feel like there's some. I think there's a little bit of validity to some of what he's saying. We just never got the footage to see her give him what he said she gave him. And I'm
Give me an example, please.
Yeah. I might be totally wrong. I don't own it.
I'm asking you to give me an example.
Okay, I got you. I was but it doesn't involve Martell. It involves her interaction with the women. It involves the
she is messy with them. She messy with them women.
Yes, and it was
and she could be messy with him. She could be messy with him too.
Exactly. And when I was looking at how she introduced the new girl, right? And it was Destiny's party, and they already told you, girl, we're not feeling this. Girl, why are you doing this? Girl, no, ma'am. And I don't understand. I mean, and that voice and all that. And I, in a weird way, I kind of like just saw something, and I was like, when you don't care, Melody, you don't care. And it just makes me wonder if you had the capacity to show it one way on camera, then it might be possible that you showed it another way, and that is what Martell took as disrespect, even if he inarticulated it. If it wasn't articulated correctly, I'm over talking. I'm a little tipsy, so I'm reaching. Okay, I don't want to pull no muscle, but I'm reaching.
On the porch. Everybody drinks on the porch. Do you think?
Yeah, but it's something about her as I've been watching these episodes, and it's like, I like you, Melody. Live your life, live your best single life, but you got a lot of spice, Melody, and I see it. That's all I'm saying.
Do you get a lot of? I get when they was in the therapy session, I feel like she put a lot of stank on. And you got 5 kids now, and every time she bring up the baby, she get real animated with it, and it's not coming across genuine. Do you get that too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like, and I really, maybe because I'm a man, I didn't understand the problem with him saying, fall down, wanting to go on the first day of school thing, because he has 5 children. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand. But who really threw me off, because I used to really like a lot. I used to love Kimmy, but when that girl came and was like, once a month of vaping in the thing, this is why I don't believe in blended families. Because if somebody would have came to her and told her that her son had been vaping and said that on camera in front of everybody, Kimmy would have been fighting. You know what I'm saying? But because it was Monster and it ain't her real child, she didn't want to do nothing. But that girl, I don't, I'm not going to say I don't believe in violence, but this was one time a fight should have broke out. A drink should have been thrown in Tiffany's face. Glass should have been busted. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that at all.
So, okay. So y'all know, again, I don't watch these little strange plastic looking people. So give me, because they're funny looking. They don't look like real people. It's just disturbing. But,
okay, so they introducing a new girl to the show.
Okay.
And she came out to eat with Destiny. She came out to eat she was a friend of Melody. She came with Melody. And it's Destiny's birthday. And she told Kimmy that, didn't Monster get in trouble in school for vaping? Wasn't Monster vaping at school? Kimmy don't know the girl. Kimmy don't know the girl, but she coming on camera saying that Monster got caught vaping in school, and Kimmy didn't even know about it because Maurice didn't tell her.
Right.
Maurice never told her. But this is a 14-year-old. This is a 14-year-old child. You know what I'm saying? Why would you put his business out there on? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People be trying to do too much to get introduced into the show. It's like, oh, I wasn't being shady. I mean, it really happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that, and it should have never even been shown.
Yeah, and okay, now you're getting to where I was saying earlier. Production does a lot of this mess. They cut out what they want to, and they show what they want to. Production could have chosen to protect that child. So this Kimmy person, is Kimmy this boy's mama, or?
Kimmy is his stepmama. She married to his daddy.
It's a blended family.
Can't get in no fight about nobody else's child, about somebody saying something. All she
but she didn't. She
didn't get into it. She didn't
felt
get into the fight.
Yeah,
but I'm saying if that was hers though, that's why, you know how you was talking about the other day about the blended families and how you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really a different when it comes to yours.
Well, and exactly, and I agree. And you're right, because that's exactly what I was saying. Like, I prefer to take care of my own babies because I know you are not going to protect mine like I protect mine. It's not possible because you can't love them like I love them. You know. So you're right.
Yeah.
If that had been his real mama, it might have went left. However, she's not the real mama. She's, bonus mama, daddy's wife, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how to, do that thing. But that
And then he
step,
left her hanging, Shanitra, when they were supposed to have a sit down with him and her and Kiowa and Zave, right? Just all the co-parents sit down and talk. And Maurice left. And Kimmy had to kind of like, bridge that gap. It was weird. And I'm real
Kimmy's
critical of
stupid.
Kimmy, but it was weird to be put in that position, when it's not her son, that's Maurice's son. It's weird. It's real weird.
so he
Would have
left
left.
her
I
there
would
to
have
try to
left.
deal with who? The child mama or the
His ex-wife, yeah, the ex-wife, which is the baby mama, and her husband, which is his brother-in-law, because her baby daddy used to go with his sister.
Mm-hmm.
No, her new husband used to go with Maurice's sister.
Oh my God. Oh,
Oh
this is hot.
yes.
This is a hot
A hot
confused
mess.
mess.
Yes.
How y'all watch this stuff?
It's good. Good.
Y'all count. I told y'all what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting for P Valley to come back. I can't do this.
Pussy Valley.
I
Yes,
never
yes,
watched
sir.
it. Is it
Ain't no
good?
crying in the
It-
pink. It's the
It
shit.
is so good.
I heard it and I know
I'm
all the
waiting on.
reviews, but I ain't never seen it. I heard it's amazing.
It's
I'm
on
waiting.
Stars.
Yes, it start back in 2022. I just want to know what month is coming back so I can be prepared and clear my schedule. Because when they tell me that the pink is open, it's going down.
I love that show.
I love Uncle Clifford. Uncle Clifford did the whole show for me.
Yeah, I like Uncle Clifford. I really like everybody, but I'm mad at Miss Mississippi.
I am mad at Miss Mississippi. How she turned on that dude, like he really had your back. You gonna actually run down on him because this man attacked him for protecting you. Like, girl, get out of here.
Jada, you can watch it. It's on Stars.
I don't have cable. I don't have cable. And I'm kind of limited in what I can watch. I had a good friend give me some a hookup on watching stuff live. I'm not going to say his or her name, but they gave me a hookup to watch live TV and get a VPN. But I didn't have regular cable and I couldn't do the on demand because I didn't have the Stars, and I ain't never seen it. And I was kind of
Well, let me tell you like this. Do it the hood way. Stars got that 7-day free preview. Get that free preview and watch and binge watch where you can
Okay.
catch up. Cause I'm gonna tell you that's what I did. I watched episode 1 and I literally sat there all night long watching every episode back to back until I had that the little intro song memorized, Gabor.
Do you think I'll like it?
Down in the valley where the
where
girls get naked.
Yep.
If you throwing bands, then you know we gonna shake it.
Okay,
1, 2,
1, 2,
break
them.
3, 4, break it.
I mean, I'll try it if you think I'll like it, because you know how shady I am,
There's
Shanitra.
no way not to love P Valley.
Yeah, them niggas grind hard, but these bitches grind harder.
Gabor.
I remember the
check it
song.
out.
So
I'll try.
I don't like to watch stuff every week. I don't like how people. So cause this is what they do now. You only get 8 episodes now, right? They try to give you 8 episodes, then they want to go on a break after the 4th episode.
Right.
So I'm jealous that you got to watch it in one sitting. Because my mama wanted to get me to watch it. And I was like, oh, this is like some fake player club stuff.
I do.
That's what I thought too. And then
when I watched it,
yep.
When I watched it, I was like, oh, this is good.
I'm gonna watch it because I was nervous, but
You'll love it.
I'm gonna watch it. Because y'all know I love women and I love knockers. So if I get to see knockers, I'm going to love it. So
baby, you're gonna see all the goodies.
Oh yeah, they show titties, they show dick.
Yeah.
They show
oh sorry.
I'm sorry. They show Stars don't believe in that. On Stars, if you watching a series on Stars, you're gonna see some dick.
Oh my God, you gonna see
I love
everything,
Cylinder.
huh?
Yay!
If you
Oh my
watch,
God.
if you gonna see some peen. What you called it earlier, cylinder.
Yeah,
You're
that's
gonna
Yes.
see
what
some
Jada said.
cylinder.
Cylinder.
You're gonna see some cylinder on
And
stars
knockers. Yes. I love me some
and
knockers.
knockers.
Lord have mercy. Yes.
Baby, when I tell you that the killer part to me is that I almost missed out on it. It was a few people like, you need to watch it, you need to watch it. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. You need to watch it. By the time I agreed to watch it, the season was over. So I pulled it up on the Stars app. I said, well, let me just watch the first episode. And I went down the goddamn rabbit hole. And then by the
Mm-hmm.
time it was the last episode, I was like, okay, now I need the new season right now. So I
Okay.
know I'm not gonna be able to stand to watch it every week. I might have to though. But I almost want to not watch it and wait to the end and binge watch it. But I had said before, when they come on, I'm cutting P Valley every week. We
Oh
gonna talk
yes,
about
oh
P Valley.
yes, oh yes. We got to talk about what's going down in the pink. But
I'm gonna
Yes.
binge.
from the preview, pink for pussy pink. That's why I call it the pink. But they from what they said, I don't think it's gonna be more focused on the pink this season.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
They're gonna get into some more of the politics of it and everything. Is what
Yeah,
I'm thinking. But you know, it's still centered around the paint.
yeah.
And I think it's gonna be interesting
Well,
now
no,
that
it's
that
so it's
yellow girl is part owner of the paint. I think it's gonna get interesting on that account. I want to see what happened with Mercedes and her
I'm
line
gonna go step away
with
so
the
I don't
mama.
get the spoilers.
Let me shut up. No, don't go nowhere. I ain't gonna say no more. I
No, because
just
I'm
want
gonna
to
watch.
see.
Because once we end the live, I'm a binge watch it. I must just step away so
I ain't
y'all
gonna
can
say
talk.
no. I'm
No,
gonna
y'all
shut up.
cool. Y'all
No, for
family. It's
real.
okay.
Don't go nowhere.
I'm gonna
We
go
good.
around. I'm going to the parking lot. I'll be right back.
oh wow.
Did he say the
It's
parking lot?
what I was saying.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Pussy Valley is the town, the area. The pink is the club.
All right, I know.
Yeah,
Oh, you
pink.
asking somebody in the chat that didn't know what it was about the paint.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah, I
she
know
said
because I was saying,
why you saying pink is paint. Yeah, the paint.
yeah, the
My
paint,
bad.
the paint, the paint. So yeah, I'm real interested in seeing how I got you crying. I'm real interested in seeing how that's gonna work because Mercedes probably gonna how she gonna act tripping because she done killed because she had to kill what's the man name? She had to kill that man that was trying to go and get Autumn Night.
Right, I know.
Montavious.
Yeah,
She
that
had to
his
kill
father did that
Montavious. And Montavious a part of the man that was with the
with them people.
with Isaiah Washington. What's the name? The mayor of
Yeah,
Chucalissa.
the
He a
dirty
part of
mail.
that little group that they was in.
Right. So I want to see how it go. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of the story is going to really develop, and I think it's going to be a lot of layers to it. Now I couldn't get into the other series that y'all was watching, like Power and stuff. I didn't want to see no Power. I didn't want to see no
Oh girl.
Empire. I
Oh
mean, just all
girl.
that was just so whack to me. But this right here, I don't know what it was. It got my attention, and I ain't been able to get myself together since.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't been able to put myself back together.
So yeah, I watched that. I watched every episode of Power. Every episode of Power. I don't know you. I think that you gotta give Power a chance if you ever tried to watch it. Jada, take us off
I
mute.
tried to
We ain't
watch
talking about
it.
nothing.
We talking
I
about she
watched
was telling me I gotta watch Power. Hubby was watching Power. I couldn't stand it.
Power
It just
Power
it
was
didn't work for
good.
me.
It was good, but I think toward the end it started getting corny. When they killed Raina, oh well, you don't know since you didn't watch it, but when they killed Raina, I was too through because I felt like that was a that's a low that you can't get these characters to recover from losing a
Jaded, you didn't
child.
watch Power either. You didn't watch Power.
Power.
Well, I watched Power, but I'm not watching book 2 or book 3.
Yeah.
I'm watching. I
After the
watched
third
Power.
season, I was
I
done.
watched book 2, and I'm watching Raising Canaan.
I'm trying. Well, I'm gonna tell you, for me, it was the impossible writing, and when I saw how implausible it was, it kind of lost me. So I'm not gonna lie, the previews for Raising Kanan felt very like stereotypical and predictable. So I ain't gonna lie, I haven't seen any of it. But I was a big fan of Power. I was just muting it because I didn't want no spoilers. Because literally, I'm gonna download my Stars app and I'm about to binge watch. I'm gonna see if I can get into this whole P Valley. So I was like, let me just stop. But I loved Power, and then it kind of irritated me in them later seasons. I loved the first couple of seasons. It was so good.
You know who I love that didn't nobody like?
Who?
What was that girl name that used to go with Tommy?
Holly? No,
I loved Holly. Yes, I loved
the one
Holly.
He choked out. Oh.
Yes, I loved Holly, and because I felt like that Holly was for her and her man, and I feel like everybody just was on Ghost. You know what I'm saying? It was just riding for Ghost so much, even though Ghost did some stuff. But she was like, "No, come on, Holly. Come on, Tommy, man, you could do this." You know what I'm saying? But everybody got this love for Ghost, and you know what I'm saying? I just think I ain't like it. But this BMF is gonna be good. Now, if 50 could do anything, he could do some shows. We gotta get at a chance in each room.
I tried and I didn't like it.
The BMF, that's not nothing with Power.
Okay, I might try that one. We'll watch it together. I'm gonna have to pray. But
the Black
like
Mafia
the Power
family.
thing, yeah, I know about BMF in real life.
Okay.
But the thing is, like I tell anybody, if I tell you that a show is good, it's really good because I'm that picky. I scrutinize everything, the writing, the reality of it. And it's like when I watch something and it just ain't real, Power just wasn't real to me. There was too many things in there that I know for a goddamn fact would not be happening in real life. Like that just ain't how it go. So it was just like, just period, the demeanor and everything. Some of them cats out there, the way they was moving, you'd have been robbed in one day. They'd have found you somewhere stiff and stinking. Wasn't nothing about them actually gangster, and they was trying to sell it, and it was just not. I wasn't buying. Like you can't bring me no dude what was the lead character, the ghost or whatever his name was. God, come on, man. See, that's what I'm saying. Like some of this stuff you just can't sell me. I'm not buying it. So it's like if I see a show like The Pink and I would P Valley, I wasn't finna watch it because I just assumed it was another disappointment. So when I actually gave it a shot and I got hooked, good show. Cause I scrutinize everything. I'm real picky. I'm analytical as hell. I'm critical as hell. I watch for continuity. I'm checking your clothes. I'm checking the demeanor of the people that's selling these stories. And sometimes it just ain't believable.
Mm-hmm. So what I think is happening is when we have so much access to these people that's playing these characters, and they've been in so many things that it don't come off as real to us. So when we saw P Valley, these were mostly new actors who was pretty much really in nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we had no choice but to believe that these people are who they are on this show. And that's what I really loved about.
I didn't know nothing about that man. I didn't know who he was. So it's not like, because I know them, I can't buy their characters. I didn't know these people. I knew the girl with the big forehead, and I didn't know much about her, but that she was in that singing group, and I knew who 50 Cent was.
Look him.
I didn't know who none of the rest of them people was. It wasn't that I knew who they were. It was just that their demeanor, their carriage, their delivery, it wasn't believable. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever been in certain environments, and that's the euphemism for that. If you ever been in certain environments, you know who would be in certain environments and who would not be in certain environments.
Right.
And some of that bullcrap just wasn't believable. Right. I'm just saying.
Yes, I watched Snowfall. Snowfall was good.
I did season one. Snowfall. I did watch it. I did like it, and I love the lead actor. I love me some Franklin. Yes, I do.
Y'all know the show? I don't think y'all probably watched this show. It was a book. It was with Kerry Washington and Reese Witherspoon. What's the name of the show? It was on Hulu. Little Fires Everywhere. Fires burning
I
everywhere.
never heard of that.
Oh, that was really good. You know, I watch a lot of TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I be
that's
watching a
really
lot
good
of stuff
show.
that's like the shows and the dramas, and then like the documentaries and like you know, like the Shark Tanks and like you know, American Greed. Like I watch a lot of different kinds of things, but I love scripted. I love scripted TV. So some stuff is sometimes it's so much to watch, you don't get a chance, and somebody got to tell you it's really good. Like sometimes it's too many shows to watch at one time. Yeah.
And them
And I
Never
don't.
saw
scripted shows,
Atlanta.
a lot of those scripted shows are just, I can't get into them, and there's nothing wrong with them. Now, don't get me wrong, ain't nothing wrong with them. I say everybody, if you like it, do your thing. Even if you want to watch it, and we can all talk about it, I can suffer through it. I told JC I watch, the romance movie, because we be doing movie night, and she was like, "Ooh, love and basketball or something crazy." I was like, "Oh hell no!" I say,
No,
but if y'all want to watch it, I'll suffer through it. Like I ain't gonna die to watch
I
something
never.
I ain't never seen.
I never watched Atlanta. Never, not
Never
one
saw
episode.
Atlanta. Never did.
Me either.
Now
But
I
yeah,
did watch something on Comedy Central called South Side. That was funny.
Now y'all know what was good that y'all probably ain't paid no attention to. Now it's a show. It's on Netflix. Now it's over there in France, but it's dubbed, so you ain't got to read no subtitles. It's called Lupin. It's spelled Lupin. It's got this real big black dude, and this Negro fancies himself the gentleman burglar. When I say this man is amazing, I didn't think I was gonna like that one. Daddy kind of
Lupin?
talked me Lupin, but it's
okay, I
pronounced.
seen it. I just ain't
I never
never.
watched. I
You gotta
okay.
watch Lupin. You
Okay.
got to watch Lupin. The show is freaking good. Good boy, ain't it good?
No, I seen it. I never watched it.
Oh, you got to
I
watch
seen
that.
it. It seemed to come up on the thing after I get through watching stuff. It'd be like,
Right.
watch this, and I was like, mm.
Look at him. The vanilla is telling you Lupin is excellent.
Okay.
Baby, the gentleman thief. What? Toya say yes, Lupin is so good.
Well,
That
Have
hold
one
on. You
I
y'all?
did
said
not want to
Gentleman
watch it.
Thief.
I was Yes, the gentleman thief, and he
What is
tall
he
and black
stealing,
and
Boosie?
everything.
No, I seen the man though. I seen him. Yeah, he's sharp.
He
I mean,
tall
did he
and
wear
yeah.
white gloves when he
Yeah.
stole or burgled?
Sometimes
Did he
no,
burgle?
listen. It was just like he was just as big as he was, he could still blend in. Like that was amazing. How could you be that huge and still blend into a crowd and just slide past people? Like this, I
Mm.
ain't gonna tell you nothing to spoil it. But watch
Okay.
Lupin.
Is it a series or is it a movie?
It's a series, baby.
Okay.
Episode after episode, it's got twists and
I
turns.
will watch it. I
The-
will probably watch an episode tonight. Have y'all
yeah,
seen Your Honor on Showtime?
No.
no.
That is a good show. Your Honor is a good show. I
Mm-hmm.
think y'all would like that too.
Well, I got
Listen,
homework. I got P Valley
you
and Lupone. So I got
you
that.
got to watch Lupin. DGF
Okay.
say no spoilers. I don't worry. I ain't gonna tell you nothing else about it. He's just a gentleman thief. And when you watch Lupin, thank me later. When I say
Okay.
I got caught up on that thing and I could not. That was another one. I watched one. I didn't want to watch it. Divinely Country, girl. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. It's spelled Lupin.
And
And
that's
I didn't
another
want to
thing.
watch it.
Oh, baby, we got a whole little system over here. We got somebody got the Hulu. I got the stars. Somebody
I got
got
everything.
Netflix. We got, you know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
kitty
We got it
cat.
all in rotation. And if the thing don't go through, if I ever click on my TV and something don't go through, you cancel.
Let's see this over here. We literally got almost every subscription known to man on in these devices over here. But JC, if you want to do a thing, girl, where me and you watch Lupin, you could use my Netflix login. You know I'm with it. Me and you will be up in there. Anybody else want to come watch Lupin? You welcome if you ain't got the Netflix, because I think I want to do that. Mm-hmm. Yes, Vanilla say God's chocolate creation. Thank you, Lord. Yes, yes.
But yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
Honor was really, really, really good. I didn't think I
What
was
it's
gonna like it.
about?
So it's about a judge. Oh, I don't want to spoil it, but it's about a judge, a crooked judge, basically. His son don't want to say. Okay, a boy had ended up hitting this white boy ended up hitting this Mexican boy that was on a bike, like a motorcycle, and the boy ended up being the son of like a kingpin or something like that. And so the boy ended up kind of telling his daddy that he had hit the boy, and he took the boy to go turn himself in. But when he found out that it was the son of the kingpin, he tried to take the boy home. Like, oh no, they're gonna try to kill you. You know what I'm saying? So they tried to cover up the murder, and every time he did something to try to cover up the murder or that his son was involved with it, the boy would do something to ruin it. You know, if it was my son, I'd have just said, look, fuck it. You know? Yeah, child. That was really good to me. I love that one. But how many episodes is in Lupin? I'm gonna be up all night.
Yeah, if you start the night, you're gonna be up all night. And what I would do if I was you, get up in the morning, get your snacks, get your shower. Don't be like Robin. Get back in the bed in fresh PJs, snuggle down, and just start watching. And thank me later.
Yeah, I'm also watching this show right now. Is called Nine Perfect Strangers on Hulu. I'm watching that now. Yeah. So you never saw Snowfall, Sinitra?
No.
I think you would really like that. I don't think that we've ever saw the drug game on the West Coast before.
Ooh.
Have we? I don't think we ever have. You seen it, Jaded?
Not depicted in a show like that. With the protagonist is a black man. I mean, we've seen movies, but it was always East Coast, like New Jack City. You know, everything was always East Coast. It was never given a nod to you know, the ports, you know, and stuff like that. So and again, the writing, the character development, the arc, like real talk, Snowfall is a really good a series. It was so good. I was reviewing it initially, but then I fell off on it. But it's that good.
Yeah, it's better than Power to me.
Absolutely, it's that good.
I watched Queen of the South, Lily. I watched Queen of the South.
I think I'm just weary of anything where they try to bring street life, and I'm doing air quotes, to a screen, because usually they don't get that right.
Well, they got Snowfall.
I think that's the part that irritates my nerves, and I feel like stuff like that will entertain people who ain't never been out there. That's what I feel like. That's why I really don't get into it. I get bored as soon as they mention it.
Well, just try it. I would just say, like,
I tried Power, and
try
that
it. Just give it a try.
irritated my nerves. Now you telling me to try this one too?
And I'm gonna try Power.
Snowfall is based in the 80s, I think. Late 70s, early
it's on
80s.
a true story with the whole CIA and the and the way they disseminated the product.
It's supposed to be loosely based around Freeway Ricky Ross.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's based around the real Rick Ross. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try it for y'all. I'm gonna try it.
And that Franklin is a bit of all right. He's a bit of all right.
Even say John Singleton did Snowfall, like you think. I'm gonna try it for y'all.
He did it. John Singleton did Snowfall.
Okay. DGF say that first scene of Snowfall's first episode just turned me straight off. I wasn't in the mood for that.
I'm trying to think about what happened in the first scene.
You say the first scene of the first episode turned her off.
What happened in the first scene?
Divinely Country say, you're right. If you have some experience, it's hard to watch a storyline. Yeah. Because I don't care how you think you're getting something authentic when you've never seen certain things. The people who actually live certain things in certain situations are never going to see, oh, this is so wonderful. You be sitting there like, now you know, God darn well. Like, it's just, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna try it for y'all.
And I'm gonna pay my Netflix. I'm gonna pay my Netflix tonight, and I'm gonna watch Lupin. Okay, and I'm
I'm gonna see if I can steal Stars for a week, and I'm gonna try to binge P Valley because I watched Lovecraft Country and I did one episode and I punched myself. I punched the air. I couldn't because that sundown town crap. I got so mad. I got so triggered by the sundown town concept. I got mad. I couldn't watch. I did one episode and I said, no, I'm not going to watch this. No, I'm not watching this.
Bye, Lily.
Bye,
You're
Lily.
going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, that made me mad.
JC ain't watched no P Valley. JC ain't watched P Valley.
She ain't watched
I'm shocked
shit.
at JC now.
I am too. Don't worry.
I just knew JC done been to the paint.
Okay. The way she was dressed up in here yesterday, like she.
Yeah, baby, she done been to the paint.
Man, look. Listen, I done had fun with y'all, and I hope y'all had a good time with me. But it's been 3 hours, 51 minutes, and 15 seconds. And y'all good colored folks ain't got to go home, but you got to get off this porch. Blow out them candles, pick up your chicken bones. If you brought that off-spray cat back to the car with you, don't leave none of your children. Pick up your beer bottles. It's time to go home. Y'all done been up here all night long. Your man looking for you, and if it ain't your man, your woman is. Or might be your mama. Y'all got to go home. I love you dearly. If you ain't hit that like button on the way in, I'm going to need you to hit the like button on the way out. If you've been sitting up in here enjoying yourself with us, please, while you're in the chat, thank our guests, Gabor and Jaded Nerd. Y'all show them some love in the chat. Make sure you subscribe if you ain't subscribed. If you want to join channel membership, the link is in the description box below the video. Also, tomorrow will be the Royal Talent Fest. It will be after we do the Potomac unpacking. So we're going to unpack Potomac. We're going to have a good time with that. Catch a breath. Curtain call, and we going in for that good talent fest. We got 9 good contestants that I'm aware of, and these folks going to show us what they got and win this money. Okay? So I truly enjoyed you all. Have a great night. If y'all out and you leaning, you done had a couple too many to drink, please call an Uber. Drink responsibly. Don't put yourself in danger. Try to call yourself an Uber. If you don't have what it takes or you don't think you can, you see my contact information. You can use my email, which is shanitra@philsdaughter.com. My Instagram inbox is Shanitra_royal. If you cannot get your own Uber, contact me and I will send one for you. Y'all be careful. I love you. Be safe. Be encouraged. And remember, most of all, encourage somebody else. Good night, y'all. Y'all tell them folks bye.
Good night.
Thank you. I enjoyed myself. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Good night, y'all. Bye.